Oh, hey everybody, welcome to the Northernlion Live Super Show, the Thursday, August 9th, 2018 edition. Tonight, as always, I'm your host, Northernlion Joe's team co-host, Rockly Smile.
You ready?
Okay.
Give me an H.
H.
Give me a U.
U.
Give me a C.
C.
Give me an E.
E.
And what does it spell?
Hook.
Whose nuts are these in your mouth, motherfucker? Hey, what's going on?
That was good. You know what? I respect your commitment to innovating the Ligma genre of jokes.
Yeah, I have no patience for this reusing old shit. If I'm gonna do Ligmas, I'm gonna do them my way, or the highway.
Euphrates is still like triple-A tier, because I think you could actually get people. And I particularly like it because the smarter a person is, the more likely they are to get got. Like, if they know what the Euphrates is, they're gonna be like, oh, you mean the Euphrates River in Iran? And then you go, Euphrates nuts.
It's great because, like, it appeals to people who have a worldly sense of information about them, so they go into that mindset and they've completely forgotten about this stupid childish bullshit that's actually about to happen.
Exactly correct. Yeah, I mean, it's basically tailor-made to get snobs like me, which is perfect. How do we play? Wait, first off, I should point out we're playing Pool Nation from Cherry Pop Games.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was Cherry Pop.
They're the developer most famous for doing cherry pops. I think when you think of what you're going to name your studio, that's probably the first thing that I would think of. Red Wings games, Cherry Pop games.
I just don't know how I didn't notice it the first time.
Yeah, I know. You know, we're not professional, you know.
Did they not have that logo there before? Because I
honestly,
could guarantee I would have talked about it.
Oh, we should point out, there's no Cobalt Streak today.
Oh yeah, it's just me and Ryan right now.
He's handling domestic duties, but we will have a Robert and an Austin, and I won't say that we're gonna have a bear because I do not know, but there's a chance, and maybe other people for a little bit of Wreckfest followed by Jackbox later.
If we have a bear, then we'll also have a ball because bear's a ball.
Like he's a fun
guy. He's like not a mushroom, but he's an entertaining man.
That's fair.
Not a mushroom.
You remember? And I mean, the answer should be no, because the last time we played this was like 6 months ago. But what did we play with aiming aid on? Was it like?
Oh, we had to step it down, I think, or you wanted it to be harder.
Wasn't it like novice was way too easy?
Oh, maybe.
Because it shows you like the whole line for all of them.
Go like middle. Is there a middle?
Like pro. Reduced aiming aid.
Is it pro then expert or something?
It goes novice, veteran, pro, champion, off.
Oh. Yeah,
champion looks real tough.
Pro's probably fine.
Sure. I think you have to do the same thing too.
Aiming aid
player
is
settings.
Pro. Oh, and I can pick a Q, except I only have one. All right, never mind.
Bless us.
Chat, you can't get me on Ride-On.
That's an old one. You guys got to innovate, man. If I can do it, so can you. Happy Ham Thursday, by the way, chat. Made it through another week of our lives. Ready.
Okay, here we go. Oh my god, my picture.
What? What was that?
No, it's Ruka, but I also, oh no, I used my controller instead of my keyboard.
It wasn't Ruka for a second, it was like raindrops.
Oh, dude, I don't know. That's just...
I guess he didn't load it yet.
And this is a 9-ball. I am a fool. I've set it up incorrectly.
I don't have any problem with 9-ball either.
You prefer 9-ball or 8-ball?
I guess 8-ball, but like I don't really mind either way.
Oh my god, with the controller, this is so hard to set up. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 sec here. Oh, that's the ticket. Okay, I got it. Did you have any ham today, Nicholas?
No, I didn't. I should have some later though, except I don't think I have any in the house. So like I'm in a really bad spot for Ham Thursday. I'm mostly just celebrating out of habit.
That's fair.
Oh.
I also have not had any ham.
All I had was some chicken so far today.
I had some leftover vegetable pakora.
Oh, that sounds nice.
The legend of vegetable pakora. So I ordered, I normally order from a place, and it's called House of Dosa.
That's not the lady that brings you the food from the alley?
No, that's, we're not getting any of that this week, because we had too much food in our refrigerator.
Oh, I scratched.
No, I feel you on that one. I pick up ball. Wait. So it goes 2 and then 3, I think, if my counting is correct. But anyway, House of Dosa was closed. So I had to order from Dosa Factory, which was very stressful for me as someone who's never eaten there. And then I ordered a curry for Kate, which just sounds like
is it a factory?
I don't think, I mean, the dosas probably come from a factory at some point. I did not mean to shoot, and yet it went in. That's incredible.
So it's like Cheesecake Factory in that it's not a factory.
Exactly correct. Yeah, it's like an Indian food factory, I suppose. And then
did I actually put the correct ball in without realizing it?
You hit the one ball, the yellow ball.
Dude, I did it by accident.
How?
I forgot the rules to this. I thought we were just hitting stripes and solids, and then I realized we weren't, so I guess I got lucky.
I cannot tell. Like, I mean, I guess this is why there's actually, like, skill involved. But for me, like, I have no idea if this is going to go in.
Is that lined up? It's going to hit the left edge, I think, a little bit.
Well, you know what?
Just a little bit over, and I think you're good. Oh,
I think I sewered anyway. Scratched. Oh, never mind.
No, you got it.
Anyway, long story short, I ordered a dosa for myself, some vegetable pakora, and a curry for Kate. And it came with like 900 side dishes.
Oh.
It was a dream come true. There were like 2 chutneys. It came with a complimentary soup, 2 orders of rice when we only needed 1 order of rice. And like, to be honest, I don't feel good about it, but like I was happy, but I was also simultaneously like, I have to throw out a lot of this food. That's too much food.
How was the
for 2
value
people.
for price?
Insanely good.
Dude, I'm
jealous.
jealous.
The curry was like $13 and the dosa was like 11. So like as far as Indian food prices go, it's relatively
close.
Reasonable, I think.
Yeah, I want some of that. Sounds good.
It was delicious.
It's always a good thing to have so much food that you don't even know what to do. I mean, you just get to eat.
Again, like I felt bad. People were like, why don't you just refrigerate it? Because I'm not going to eat like just chutney for a meal. I don't even understand what you do with it.
Yeah, just mix stuff up like Rob does. Get some watery canned tuna and fry it up.
Just canned tuna and chutney, mix it together?
Yeah, put a little bit of like corned beef hash in there too.
It might work. I don't know. No! This is...
Okay, you're gonna clear the table, huh?
No, I'm screwed because I gotta hit green ball this time.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Dan Giesling says, have you ever heard of the actor in Ocean's 11 called Don Chutney?
Yeah.
I think he's talking about Don Cheadle.
Yeah, he is talking about Don Cheadle.
Oh, you mean War Machine?
Okay. I actually skipped straight to knowing what he was talking about in that case for once.
Dude, I feel you gotta... Sometimes with Dan, you just gotta run it through the filter.
He was talking about Harvey's gavel the other day, and I'm like... What? The dragon's tooth? How did you get from the dragon's tooth to Harvey's gavel?
Do you know how he got there?
Havel.
Yes.
And I think that's all I can tell you other than it looks like a hammer.
Havel is both Harvey and gavel, I think.
Can I not?
Havel became Harvey and Havel became gavel, thus Harvey's gavel.
How do I... It says... Oh, okay, we tap it. So we're at 6.
Oh, that's true. I forgot. Me and Dan are doing Dark Souls PvP tomorrow. Well, Dan, have you... I don't want to spoil anything. Have you gotten out of the DLC yet?
I could tell you.
Did you watch him play?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that as a no then.
Yeah.
All right.
I think he spent the entire day on Manus.
That's wild, dude.
Wait, who is the dude that you killed in one try by
He's
just
actually
spamming him?
the easiest boss in the game. All you do, you just put on Harvey's armor. Harvey's armor, and then you smash RB.
Smash
Don't
Arby's.
even give me an exclamation. I didn't use any resin, Dan. I'm just good.
Oh. You didn't summon for him?
No need.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess you cheesed him anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That's the thing, is like I'm not gonna say that it was all skill, but while Dan's here, I'll pretend it was all skill. Now the Gwyn fight was all skill.
I was trying to tell Dan to up his Estus. He had like a +1 the other day when he tweeted, and I just don't know if that's gonna cut it.
I think I have +2. I never know where they are. Like, I never.
Oh,
people are always
silly.
like, you know, go get the Estus up, and I'm like, well, first off, SD's rockets, and secondly, I never know where they are. Like, I know
First thing you do in the
one.
game, you go to New Londo Ruins, you run straight in, hook a right, turn back, grab it, and die. And then you got a +1.
Absolutely
30
not.
seconds into the game.
What do you need a +1 for if you never use your Estus?
I guess you're right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to 8-Ball again after this.
Yeah, man. Controller is, I don't want to say it's too easy, but it feels good right now. Like, why don't they play pool on controllers in real life? Sorry, billiards.
I don't know how that would work. It'd be little gears around the outside edge with, like, the stick in it.
Yeah, just get, like, a BattleBot to play it for you or something.
But if you've already got a table and you got a BattleBot, why wouldn't you just put a second BattleBot and watch them fight?
Yeah, these are valid point.
So that just destroyed billiards.
What if your box doesn't have a lock and there's no lights to turn on to make it robot fighting time?
Oh, if your box doesn't have a lock and there's no lights to turn on, I guess you got to play pool. It's the only option.
Settings. Game type. 8-Ball. What the heck is 8-Ball UK?
I don't know.
In the UK, you don't do stars and stripes? You do reds and yellows?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
What a world.
I mean, it's the same thing, really.
No, it's totally different. It's a completely different situation. I'm also going to move us from the Sky Lounge day to the Sky Lounge night.
All right.
And I'm going to customize our ball set so they look like
Mirror's Edge in here right now.
So they look like, dude, I don't know. All these other skins are actually horrible.
You got to unlock more stuff.
Unlocked in the 8-Ball Sky Lounge by completing the second cup. When did I play this game? Like 2013?
Oh, you mean before the other time we played it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been ages ago. You probably did one video on it.
I think I did. I also played this in virtual reality, and it made me want to throw up because it ran at like 59.8 frames per second,
sucks.
and I think I don't know if you have a ready button.
Let's see. Yes.
It's like turning the keys for a nuclear launch.
Player settings. Does that... Oh, it reset my player setting. And... No, back. Ready.
I believe. Yeah. Nick, I don't know if you're going to encourage me or you're going to stop me here, but I am very close to buying an entry-level HOTUS setup to play X-Plane 11 with.
Wow, you went from 0 to 1,000 on that thing.
So I was flying last night with a keyboard, a mouse, and an Xbox 360 controller, and it's, suboptimal.
Yeah.
I think it's not the right way. It's not the right way to fly. So I was looking, and there's there's Steel Battalion, like $500 setups. But there's also like $50 HOTAS setups that are they seem a little bit more reasonable. Probably less good, but also much, much smaller.
So you finally found the damn device, huh? After all these years.
Dude, I'm learning. Like, here's the thing. Flying is actually very easy. Takeoff is medium. Landing is hard.
Yeah.
But flight is very, very simple.
Yeah, the thing basically just flies itself. It's made to hover. Just glides through the air.
Exactly. You literally, like, I took off in Portland, got to cruising altitude, pointed myself south, and watched Popstar Never Stop Popping on Netflix while I flew to San Francisco. It was a nice, relaxing way to spend an hour and 15 minutes.
You used to be all phobic about flying. Now you're doing it for your leisure time.
I think it's a way for me to kind of get over my fear, to be honest. I mean, I'm already over it, but like now I'm like, it feels like I'm in control of the vessel, So it's empowering, I think.
I think I read they're meant to fly with no engines for at least a half an hour.
That's
insane. That's how much they can glide. It's pretty impressive for a freaking many ton piece of steel.
Well, take it from me. Like, I did a landing last night. I posted the GIF, and the landing was horrible. But the landing before that, I bounced off of the runway and just took off again. So I really am at the point where, like, if I ever die in a plane crash, please, chat, promise me you will sue the pilot. Because that pilot is terrible or the plane is broken. You got to sue somebody, okay? Because, like, if I can smash into the runway in a Boeing 737, take off again, and then go back and land, bumpy, but Nobody died, probably. No, there's no excuse for like a pilot with thousands of hours of experience.
Well, it's faulty hardware. There's not a lot they can do beyond
If
try and
that
fix
happens, sue Boeing or Airbus. Either one, I'll accept.
I am not getting a lot of time on this ball.
Dude, I don't know what to tell you. Apparently, my
fair
eyes
enough. You're just good at it.
They're better than I thought they were. But also, I can't tell which balls are mine anymore. I think I might only have the 4 ball, and that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, this skin is a little difficult to read.
I will change that.
It's pretty, but it's a little tough to read. I like the shininess on it.
Next time. Yeah, I also, the table I hate.
Yeah, I thought this was an aiming metric, some kind of guide, but it's just awful. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to say face, but
where?
It doesn't.
Oh, wait. If you squint really hard,
can you see face?
I can kind of see the density of certain pixel areas form up.
I don't even know where it's supposed to. I don't know which direction with which to look at the. Anyway, it says play.
Right. Play.
PL. Yeah, okay, I see it now.
Greatness is earned.
I don't even see the dots anymore, though. I just see blondes, brunettes, and redheads.
Yeah. Hey, do you mind if I mention that thing I tweeted about that is happening after the stream?
Dude, I didn't even see it, so I could not mind even if I wanted to.
Yeah, I'm giving away 3 Enter the Gungeon keys for Switch, courtesy of Devolver Digital, as well as 3 keys for Minute. So if you stop by after the stream, we'll be doing some raffles and some Gungeon runs.
That's cool. Have you, without spoiling anything, have you killed the floor 5 boss in Gungeon?
I had a run that was absolutely poised for it, and I bricked it because it was the first time I fought him. I think I had 7 or 8 health containers and some decent guns, and I just didn't know what I was shooting at.
I mean, the whole thing is like pattern recognition, right? So,
and I was very careful not to really spoil it for myself, so it was really the first time I had seen the fight properly. So it was a bit overwhelming.
I can understand.
I believe in maybe the next 2 or 3 times I get to him, I'll probably get past it. Dude,
what the?
I didn't leave you a very good shot there.
I need a pool caddy. Like, what am I supposed to do on this one? Is what I'm gonna do is
take the bridge.
I'm gonna smash the crap out of it and then hope it doesn't touch the 8-ball.
No,
I don't really care if
take the bridge from the bottom. Oh, okay.
What is I don't know what that means.
The bridge is the extender for the Q. Lets you shoot long shots.
I don't know. I'll just smash it. You ever watch billiards?
Yeah, it's really impressive.
It is, like, I think that professional pool players have like a 95% accuracy and success rating.
I gotta wonder how many hours they put in on the table. It's gotta be insane.
Like, if they want to sink the ball, they just sink the ball. Sometimes they don't sink the ball because they want to not sink the ball. It's amazing. Yeah. They're like, sinking the ball would be bad for my strategy here, so instead I'm just going to leave it like marooned on 8-Ball Island over here.
Those trick shots where they put spin on it, goes around the thing they want.
You ever see they'll do some trick shots where they like have a cigarette in their mouth and then like it knocks the ashes into an ashtray when they jump the ball? Yeah. It's out of control. How do they do that?
Oh, I think it was on American Chopper. They had... It was a lady that was like world-renowned best at pool kind of person. And she was doing trick shots. And she had, what is his name, Paul Sr., lay down on the pool table. And she was going to jump a ball over his head. And she completely fucked it and hit him in the face with the ball. And he went and did it a second time so they could get the shot for the show.
Well, you know, that's like it's pool etiquette. You're not supposed to... Well, I mean, first off, you're not supposed to lay down on the table with your head there, so I understand. But, you know, if somebody's shooting, you're not supposed to stand in their sight line just in case you freak them out because you make them think, like, you know, you might hit him in the face.
Yeah, well, they did. He was okay. He's a tough guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but still, you know, a pool ball to the mouth probably isn't very comfortable.
Excuse me, I don't want this amount of left spin. Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, I noticed that too, Chad. I'm going to change the region again. Ryan, your voice is getting robot-y every so often.
Okay.
Oh, I can't get my mouse out of this game. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Chad, that's who I was thinking of too, the Black Widow. They always have nicknames like that.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yep. You there? Uh-oh, no route. That's not what you want to see. Try that again. Let's do US West. Okay, how about now?
Hello, hi.
Oh, okay, yeah, so I went US East and it completely died.
Beautiful.
US West seems to get the job done.
What can I say?
So I was watching you play RE7, laughing my ass off just before I turned this on. How have I scratched it this many times?
Well, I mean, I'll tell you how I feel about RE7.
Yeah, you hate the combat.
Yes.
I know.
Please stop. I put downward dog on it. Thank you. So it's best 2 out of 3.
Okay.
The first hour of RE7 is actually amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And like it's an effective and actually like scary experience.
There was one guy in your chat that was like, who the fuck would play this game? And I was like, are you kidding me? You just saw the best part. You're not going to be thrilled with the next few hours then if you didn't like that bit.
Like everything up until Welcome to the Family was like extremely good.
There's another bit as good as the beginning, like halfway through it. So look forward to that.
That's cool. Once it's gotten a little bit more action-y, like I'm not as in, but I'm still having a good time.
And the last hour is actually awful. So it just leaves you with the worst impression.
It's not really a horror game as much as it's kind of like a scary action game.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's fine.
I had such a different impression of it from the demo, and that's why I was so confused, because the demo is not a representative slice of the game.
When I went to when I was playing the demo at conventions, I was like, "This is going to be the scariest game of all time."
Yeah,
but it's not really the first hour was real scary, absolutely. But after that, I was like, it's just zombies show up and you just kind of shoot them. I understand.
And the demo that I was all obsessed with was more like a mystery game with hints of horror.
I am a fool.
Oh, there it goes.
Nice. I thought I just needed a little bit of top English on it. My mistake.
So I loved watching you try and crack jokes when I could tell you were visibly scared. To try and not pay as much attention to the game. It works.
Dude, when you just sat down and they're trying to feed you the grubs and the mom freaks out, and then you're running away from the dad and he busts through the wall, is actually like such an effective scare. Did
you see the tinfoil texture? I didn't get this far in your VOD yet.
I don't think so, no.
I'm right before the Mia fight at the attic.
Yeah. You could probably skip about an hour and 15 minutes right after they introduce the gun.
Oh, that's exactly where I stopped.
Yeah, it's not gameplay that I'm particularly proud of, to be honest with you.
But we start to figure it out. Peeing on your dick a lot, because that seemed like it was going nowhere.
Yeah, I thought I came, but I peed on the dick.
Yeah.
Cupcake.
What does that mean? Why would you pee on your dick?
Well, they're engaging in intercourse, and then she thought she came, but she peed on the dick.
Oh, it's her that's peeing. I thought it was him.
Nah. I mean, the thing is, like, I'm not that familiar.
Because I've never mistaken the two for each other, really.
Oh, of course not. No, it's never happened. But like, I don't know. Maybe for her, they're closer than it would be for a man. I wouldn't know what it feels like on the other side, right? So
like
I'm
walls.
not gonna tell her that doesn't make sense.
Like silken walls.
All right. So I'm okay at pool, but bank shots I cannot do. So
all right, don't do it then.
Like, I have to, because how else are you gonna? I mean, I guess, mate, but that's a long shot for someone with nothing to think about, dude. Like, this is a.
You're at a bit of an advantage right now, so I think you could probably.
Right.
Miss
okay.
one.
I'm not trying to sandbag. I'm just saying it's 1 second here. It's a long trip. All right. You know what? Let's send it. It's ready, and then we'll just put some negative on it. So. Yeah. Oh.
Wasn't bad.
I tried. Yeah, I think RE7 is fine, or like better than fine so far. I think it's very good. And I'm so happy that it doesn't trigger my motion sickness very much.
There are not a lot of actually good horror games that exist, if you can believe that.
I was thinking about that.
I've gone down the line. I've pretty much played most of them, and RE7 is probably in the top 5. even though it's not the best game I've ever played. But it
What's
has
your
moments
favorite,
of brilliance.
Are you like a Silent Hill 2 sort of guy?
Silent Hill 2. That's probably the one.
I think that's considered like probably the best horror game of all time, right?
It is, but I think if I look back on it, it's like, I don't think it holds up as much anymore. We need somebody to elevate that Silent Hill 2 level to a current modern day standard, and nobody's really trying anymore.
I actually like, I don't know, I used to be really scared of horror properties. Like, I don't think I saw a real horror movie on purpose until I was like 13. Yo, skill shot.
Why?
But
because I bounced
I don't know,
it?
just like, I guess I ascribed too much power to the media. I was like, I believed like the Exorcist ad that was like, one guy died watching this movie. But I still have like a little inertia. Like, I'll see a horror movie in theaters or at home and it doesn't bother me. But even playing like Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs, I can play it for like an hour. Or back in 2014, I could play it for like an hour. And then after that, I was like, I don't want to play this anymore right now. It's just like, I'm uneasy.
See, I used to do that, and something changed in me, and I no longer had any fear of horror games at all. It's like I just went numb inside. It's kind of scary, actually.
I think RE7 could do that for me. That's my dream, at least, is that, I'll become, not desensitized, but I'll be like, well, if this is as scary as it gets, then more power to you,
I would say you probably will become desensitized, because really the molders are as bad as it gets.
Dude, that was a great
yeah, thank you.
little run there.
Well, I had to win one there. I was gonna not be able to keep going. Did I just scratch? Oh my god.
You did, but I wasn't laughing at that. I was laughing at the guy who said you just got fuckered.
Oh, speaking of fuckered, I watched Meet the Parents again.
Dude, I saw, and in my head I was just like, why?
Wait, no, I've watched the first one now. I watched the second one last week, and now I just watched the first one again.
See, the first one is a good or at least decent movie, I think.
And it had all the hits, when he gets to the part and he's like, you could milk, can you milk me, Greg?
Can you milk me?
That's such a good line.
When you find out his name is Gaylord Fokker, there's all sorts of...
You can't let the snake out of the cage. This is a classic. It's so funny.
Circle of Trust, Mr. Jinx, I remember.
I really like everyone in their roles in that movie.
You know what I was thinking about is there's that actor who plays the son in Meet the Parents. He also played Bobby in Scary Movie, and then he disappeared off the face of the planet.
I was actually going to ask you if you knew what the hell happened to him, because he wasn't in the second movie, and I don't think you ever hear from him again.
I don't know what happened. He's gone. All I know is he likes to jerk off to little Kim. And like, I know a lot about his penis, because in Scary Movie, when he has sex with Anna Faris, he comes so much he sticks her to the ceiling.
Right. Oh, I remember that, actually, yeah.
I don't know where
he character. Is. Like, he didn't even belong in that family at all. And then they just forgot about him, like in Brady Bunch. They just sent him upstairs. He never came back down.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Is this... Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
Because if the dad caught him smoking weed, that would have been awful.
Yeah, because he used to be in the CIA.
Yeah.
I know you just watched the movie, so I know I can't spoil it for you. That's kind of the gist of it.
Well, he asked Greg, like, are you a pothead? Because he was asking him about Puff the Magic Dragon, and he's like, well, some say that it might be about, smoking the marijuana cigarette. He's like, are you a pothead, Greg? And he's like, no. Of course not.
It has been a long time since I've seen Meet the Parents. I saw it in theaters.
You gotta get it. You gotta get on that. It's on Netflix.
It's directed by the same dude who directed the first Austin Powers movies.
It's got Mr. Jinxie.
It does have Mr. Jinx. Is that the one? Does the cat? No, I'm thinking there are a lot of movies in the same vein. Like there's something about Mary is when the dog has he sedates it so much its heart stops, and then he has to electrocute it.
He's smashing it against everything. Yep.
Yeah.
That wasn't my favorite scene in that movie. My favorite scene was probably when he gets the jizz on his ear.
It's a little mean-spirited, yeah.
I don't like slamming dogs into stuff.
If we're talking favorite scene from There's Something About Mary, what about when Harlan Williams comes in as the hitchhiker and starts talking about 6-minute abs?
Yeah, that's a great scene.
That's a good scene. I think about that all the time.
That's top 5, definitely.
Because the thing is, I mean, he's right. Why would you ever do
didn't hit it hard enough.
7-minute abs when you could do 6-minute abs? It's just a very simple, it's a value proposition.
What if you do 6 sets of 1-minute abs?
Then
is that better?
They bring that up in the movie, and he says that's ridiculous. Oh, that's true. I forgot about beans above the frank as well.
You can't get the beans above the frank. Why'd you put the keys upon the table? Oh.
Wait, Matt Damon is in There's Something About Mary? No, you're talking about Matt Dillon.
Who's the guy with the crutches again?
Oh, that's the fake British guy, right?
Yeah, what was the actor?
I don't know, but I saw him on Just for Laughs once. And I was like, I love this guy from There's Something About Mary. And then he did his bits, and I was like,
oh, I don't like him anymore.
Yeah.
And then there was that band everywhere. What was that band all about?
That's Jonathan Richman.
Why was he in the movie so many times?
You know, because the director loves what was that band called? The Modern Lovers, is that it?
Not sure. It bugs me when there's like a contextless scene where the director was friends with somebody, so they get like half the movie for no reason. Doesn't make any sense.
I still got the songs stuck in my head though. His friends would say, "Stop whining. They've had enough of that." They try to set him up with Tiffany and Indigo, but there's something about Mary that they don't know. That's Jonathan Richman.
What's better, Something About Mary or Saving Silverman?
Oh, Something About Mary. 10 out of 10.
You're not even gonna consider Silverman?
Not even close. Not even close.
Jeez.
The only thing I would say, you know, if you want to get into that category, I think you get
when Jack Black blows himself.
Something About Mary versus Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, they are surprisingly all very similar movies, aren't they?
It's the Farrelly brothers' DNA is stuck to its ear.
Tone is it's identical. What is that ball down there at the end? Is that my ball?
That is a striped ball.
Okay, I don't want that one.
I believe it's the Green Lantern's ball.
I don't want that one. This is a rough one. Let's see if we can do like one of these.
Ooh.
I'm actually a little surprised I got that. But this one, I don't know.
What about the Jack Black movie with Gwyneth Paltrow? Shallow Hal.
Yeah, I guess that fits the same DNA, doesn't it?
It's all Farrelly brothers. Every single one of those, I think, is the Farrelly brothers.
There's a very particularly quirky, offbeat nature to them that's not quite formulaic, yet is somehow anyway.
Dude, all level. I think Shallow Hal is trash.
I barely remember it.
I think it's very mean-spirited, but then it tries to be sweet at the end.
Would you group Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny in the same kind of grouping of those movies?
I would not.
Yeah, me either.
Because I've never seen it.
Oh.
But I've watched most of the music videos from it.
No!
Well, you know.
It's somehow,
Nick,
it's
get ready for
funnier
this,
than those movies are, but I can't quite put my finger on why.
I think Jack Black might be the actor where if I see them in a movie, I'm most likely to enjoy the film. Even if the movie kind of sucks.
What's the worst Jack Black movie then?
Oh my, Year One is horrible.
Never watched that.
I mean, I gotta think about it. There's a lot.
I never actually watched King Kong. I only played the 2006 360 game.
King Kong is fine, I think. It's not... It's ridiculous, for sure. Ooh!
Oh, well, you got some shots there.
Like, that's not a roll that... I didn't even mean to shoot there. I was trying to adjust the camera. That's incredible.
Nice.
I agree with Rob. It might have the worst last line of any movie in history. It's horrible. I can't believe that it made it through any sort of studio testing. It's incredible. But oh, your envy is really, really bad. Absolutely. There's a lot of bad Jack Black movies, but anytime Jack Black appears on camera having fun, I'm a happy man.
He does get very jolly when he's having a good time. It just makes you want to laugh along.
He has like an innocence and like an unhinged sort of energy to him.
He's got a lightness to him.
Yeah, absolutely true.
He raises you up. He grobins.
I saw him on Good Mythical Morning. He was good in that. I will admit, I watched part of the Goosebumps movie on TV, and I'm willing to accept that. Oh, thank you. I'm willing to accept that Goosebumps is just. I mean, it wasn't made for me. That's fine. I was bored out of my mind, but you know, it's a movie for kids, basically.
Jim Bones in my chat nailed it. He's juvenile without being creepy.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
That's right.
Dude, these were some very good games.
Yeah, it's very close, actually. We were within one shot there.
Let's do that again, but without the terrible balls and without the terrible table.
Sucks we can't do teams of 2. I would really like that.
Yeah. Oh, you can do it tournaments, but I mean, it's not teams of 2. But you might be able to have 4 people in the lobby.
Oh. No, you know what I meant, though. I just want to switch off.
Yeah, yeah. Nacho Libre is pretty bad. Have you seen Nacho Libre?
What year did that come out? Like 2001 or something?
I feel like that's a 2005 movie.
Really?
I saw it in theaters.
Oh, man. I thought I was still in high school when that came out.
I was in high school when it came out.
Yeah, I don't think I saw that.
Settings are good.
I readied.
2006. There you go.
Damn.
I saw that, and then I saw X3 like the next weekend, I think. So it was a really like disappointing time at the movies, because it was actually like a disappointing 3 months at the movies, because I was like, oh, I really like Jack Black. Let's go see Nacho Libre, and then I saw it. Kind of sucked. And I was like, well, that sucked, but at least, you know, in 2 weeks we can go see X3. There's no way they could fuck that up. The last one was so amazing. Totally fucked it up. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, well, you know, in 6 weeks, the new Will Ferrell movie, the follow-up to Anchorman, comes out. It's called Talladega Nights. It's got Borat in it. How could it be bad? Comes out as a piece of garbage.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. Also, I've broken, I think 3 times now. I've not gotten a single ball in on the first shot yet, which seems just implausible considering how many balls there are.
Can I just say I'm sorry I called Talladega Nights a piece of garbage?
Why?
It's not... I still don't think it's good, but I...
Is that the one where they put a cheetah in the backseat of the car?
I feel like that is the one where he plays basketball. Semi-pro. Oh. That sounds like semi...
Kind of maybe all blend together to me. Oh, is it a cougar?
It's a puma in the passenger seat.
It's a puma. Okay, I got the wrong cat in the wrong position. My apologies.
Will Ferrell is another actor almost exactly like Jack Black.
Isn't a cougar, a puma, and a mountain lion all the same thing?
Dude, I have no idea. Oh, in Semi-Pro, he fights a bear, of course.
Puma Thurman. Oh, I like that. I like that.
Will Ferrell, anytime I see him in anything, I like him.
Whoa.
Ask me how I liked the movie. It kind of sucked. With a few exceptions. Stranger Than Fiction, great movie.
Has Will Ferrell ever been in a movie with Will Smith?
No. I'm saying not to the best of my memory. Unless he was in like Shark Tank or Shark Tale.
I'd be interested in seeing how they get on.
Will Smith is in Anchorman too. That's correct.
What? I don't remember that.
You know, the scene where they try to recapture the glory of the original, where they have the news anchor shakedown.
I may have fallen asleep at that part.
Yeah, I really didn't like it.
It was very bad. Okay, well, thank you, chat. I never would have known that.
Yeah, I remember none of it. Kanye West is in that, apparently. That's what chat says. Dude, yeah, I watched it on a plane. I remember none of it.
Lynn loves Elf. I've still never seen that.
Elf is a good movie. And full stop.
I wouldn't have expected that, considering what it's about.
Here's the thing. If you can make a movie in the 2000s that's like a decent Christmas movie, you're a great filmmaker as far as I'm concerned. Like, I don't like Elf that much, but I respect that it's not just like, it's Christmas and we're trying to get the family back together, but it's snowing, so they can't drive fast, you know?
Oh, that was another... Yeah, I've seen that movie. They're stuck at the airport.
Oh, well, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is,
No, it was another one, but I've seen that too,
but...
actually. That was kind of sad. You find out at the end that he lives alone or something, and he's just miserable.
It's a great movie, though.
Yeah.
I watched that on an airplane for the first time.
Not a train?
Not a train.
Oh.
Although I did take a train to get to the airport.
You ever see the Will Ferrell movie where he's really depressed and he lives on his lawn?
Everything Must Go.
Yeah, that was actually alright.
I didn't see it, but I wanted to see it, and then I just didn't.
I caught it on Netflix. I don't know if it's still around. No, I'm not talking about The Terminal. I would never forget The Terminal, one of my favorite Tom Hanks movies.
You think this is gonna work? Oh, I meant to adjust the camera there.
Some old cheesy, like, Tim Allen kind of thing.
Which one is that?
The one where they're stuck at the airport and they have to, like, meet their family and everything goes wrong.
Christmas with the Cranks.
I don't know. It could have been. I really don't remember. Not talking about Home Alone.
That's a different movie.
Oh, I love Stranger Than Fiction. I rewatched that with Lynn last time when I was in Ireland, and she loved it too.
Great movie. I watched that in theaters instead of seeing Casino Royale. And I'm still, like, to this day, it's the movie making decision where I'm like, I still don't know if I made the right choice. Because Stranger Than Fiction was really great, but also Casino Royale is so good.
It's not too late to see the other one.
Well, I saw Casino Royale as well, but it was on my laptop on my bed in college, and it was like, I can't help but feel it's Did I say Stranger Than Things? Stranger Than Fiction. Stranger Than Fiction is a little bit more of like a laptop on the bed movie, and Casino Royale is a little bit more see it in the theater sort of.
Oh, you want the Dolby surround sound?
Well, yeah, I want the atmosphere and the surround sound,
the vibrating seats and the air to the back of your knee.
Well, just the atmosphere, of like.
You can only get that at the Vancouver Aquarium, really.
The only Bond movie I've ever seen in theaters opening weekend was sadly Die Another Day. So I still don't have, and Quantum of Solace. So really, I bookended the good James Bond movie with two terrible ones. Did
you see GoldenEye when it was in theaters?
No,
I guess you were a little kid at that point.
Yeah, I was like 7. I didn't see GoldenEye until 2008 or 2009, honestly.
I think it might have not been very good, but at the time it was great.
No,
it was good?
GoldenEye bangs. GoldenEye, I'll go ahead and go to bat. I think GoldenEye is the only good Pierce Brosnan Bond movie.
I remember it so vaguely now. I was thinking back on it, I'm like, but shouldn't I remember more about it that isn't through the lens of the video game?
I mean, it's probably, if you were to take both movie and video game and combine them, that's got to be the best, the highest quality of both.
If they could somehow transpose the imagery from the video game into the movie, so Trevelyan's like a block man with a fucking 5-angled head, that would be incredible. Good game, good game.
Here we go. Yeah, okay, so Tomorrow Never Dies is okay. Not the game, of course.
No, the game was quite bad.
The movie. But The World Is Not Enough is horrible, and Die Another Day is a slap in the face. That movie is... I mean, it has aged maybe the worst out of any movie I think I've ever seen.
These breaks are cursed, man. I don't know how it keeps happening.
At least they got, It was an alpha male break. It wasn't like it hit and then all the balls stayed close together.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Oh, this one lets me keep my ball that I put in. That's nice.
Yeah, but you haven't committed to an archetype yet.
Wait, so I keep the ball, but I don't have solids?
I mean, you don't really keep the ball. The table keeps the ball.
It just goes away.
Correct.
Because when I would scratch an actual billiards, I would usually put the ball I just sunk back in the center on the middle dot.
That I think that's one of those many house rules in pool that does not apply
I thought that was traditionally how it was played.
in a very serious tournament like this one. Okay, here we go. It's a little bit more of a delicate shot this time.
You see any of that news about the Twitch Discovery update that they're doing?
Yeah.
Any opinions on that?
I don't care about discoverability because we're already superstars.
All right.
That's pretty much what
That's
it
the whole deal.
Ooh.
So if you didn't see it, they're getting rid of IRL and creative, and they're kind of separating it out into a whole bunch of different subcategories, which are, I guess, a little bit more easy to tell what they are.
Here's the thing. I love that they added a just chatting category.
Yeah.
I think that's like, it's the most fitting place for, the most fitting category for a lot of stuff. Like when you end your streams, but you have like half an hour of
for
talking.
4 hours. Yep, I do that a lot.
That's a just talking category. It fits perfectly.
They have science and technology for if you build computers.
Yeah,
they gave specific examples.
If you do software development, go to science and technology. And I was like,
And now it's like art and creativity, if you're doing like crafty stuff and drawing and anything like that. Anyway, they have like maybe 10 categories or something like that, and then they're gonna have tags on top of the categories that help you separate those things out even more granular style. And then those tags are gonna show up in the actual directory, so you'll be able to see them when you choose what you're watching. So I think it's an all right choice to do that.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's totally fine with me.
I don't know, I was expecting backlash or something that like somebody was going to be pissed that IRL isn't a thing anymore, but it's just letters.
I haven't looked at the normal places on the internet where people get mad.
Well, in the Twitter replies, the first couple were actually positive, so
hey. Oh no.
It's a nice change.
I'll say it, dude. Most of what Twitch does is positive in my opinion. I'll go off on, dude, every YouTube like manual review for ads I get makes me think that I'm a criminal and they're a cop. Like the way that they describe it, serious swear words, including the F word or shit, even bleeped at the start of the video or throughout at many occurrences. And I'm like, what are you? It's like a Supreme Court justice wrote the Google like YouTube language review.
It's like a foul if I hit your colored ball first, right?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want to do that.
Sexually suggestive content, including music videos with scantily clad dancers or performers. Please.
Right around the rim.
You did call someone a dickhead in one of those Isaac episodes.
Who's that, Mathis?
Probably. Let's be honest. I don't think dickhead is that's a PG rated swear as far as I'm concerned. Are you kidding me?
I'd call it a PG-13 rated swear personally, but it's not R.
How many times could you say dickhead in like an R-rated, well, sorry, in a PG-13 movie, how many times could you say dickhead? Like
that seems like an infinite,
right? Yeah.
They give you like 2 bitches and like a couple of dams and maybe 1 fuck.
Well, here's what gets me, okay? Is like, I know that in like a PG-13 movie, or PG, I don't know, but famously they only get like 1 fuck.
Yeah, they got to use it where it counts.
Isn't like 1 fuck as bad as like 90 fucks?
I would say so, but I don't know what the hell they're using as a metric in the first place.
Like if I take my 10-year-old to go see Spider-Man Homecoming, and Spider-Man sees Dr. Octopus and he's like throwing shit through the ceiling, and he just goes fuck this, and my 10-year-old kid is like, what's fuck? I think that's basically just as bad as if Spider-Man said fuck for the whole movie.
Yeah, the standards that they used to come up with that system in the first place boggle my mind a little bit. I don't really know how I would have done it, but I don't know if the number of swears necessarily is the metric.
It seems very arbitrary.
What was that sound? It was because I was scared that my ball was going to knock his ball in. I wasn't just having an orgasm.
Or peeing on the dick, as
or
it
peeing
were.
on the dick. Oh man, it's gonna be another one of those games, huh?
Would you be pissed if they made the next 007 a female lead? Dude, You wouldn't. I would have to take a few days off from doing the show. Probably. I would be furious. What's next? They're gonna have James Gunn direct it? I would lose my mind, dude.
I don't know where to come in on it. God damn it, you want to get good job. Well played. Yeah, I don't know how hard to go on that joke. All of the movies that have been outrageous to certain groups of people, I've went and saw, and they were all fine.
Except Ghostbusters.
I liked Ghostbusters. I thought it was all right.
If we ready up quick, we might be able to do it. All right, let's
I
go.
definitely had a much happier reaction to it than you did. I don't know what was different, but I thought it was all right.
I did not dislike Ghostbusters because of 4 female leads. I disliked it because
No, I know it had nothing to do with the female leads. I was just saying, like, I thought it was all right. That's all.
Yeah. I just thought the humor was, and I really like Bridesmaids. I think that movie is extremely funny. But in Ghostbusters, I was like, and again, like, I know she's taking a lot of heat, but like when they're in the concert scene and then Leslie,
oh yeah, that was a bad joke.
And she's,
I agree.
She does like the oh hell no, and I'm like, this is just.
No, I completely agree. That was a shitty joke, but they weren't all shitty jokes.
It's not the worst movie you've ever seen, Chad. Come on.
I would have called it like a 6.5.
That seems within like what I would consider my margin of error. Ooh, how about that?
A little tricky there.
No, that's The Last Jedi. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, here's the thing. Chat's saying like Melissa McCarthy is like a female Kevin James.
I don't think I know who that is. Do I know who that is?
Melissa McCarthy is the...
no, Kevin James.
He's the large friend of Adam Sandler.
Large friend?
He was the King of Queens, Paul Blart Mall
yeah,
Cop.
okay, I know him.
Yeah. Melissa McCarthy has at least 2 good movies. I don't think Kevin James has any.
I really liked her in Gilmore Girls.
I haven't seen Gilmore Girls, but I have seen.
She was
the
lovable but scatterbrained chef from the hotel that the lead runs.
I thought she was a lawyer.
No?
Just no, huh? I don't know where I was coming from on that one.
Sorry, got nothing for you on that one.
Well, that was intentional.
But yeah, Ocean's 8 was not bad either, and that was another one that I think people were oddly confused or angry about for some reason.
Is Melissa McCarthy in Ocean's 8?
No, just the women taking over movies thing.
Oh no, yeah, dude, I'm aware of the controversy.
Yeah,
sadly. You know, like when it happened to Ghostbusters, I was like, I think the controversy is silly.
It happened to Ghostbusters. It's just like, I don't know what to say.
But I also like, I kind of get it because it's from people's childhood and people are protective about stuff like that. When the backlash happened, the Ocean series, I was like, who cares?
Yeah.
It's like, I grew up with Ocean's 11 and this is what are you talking about? It's all these movies are just like meant to be a star-studded cast and like a lovable heist movie, like a good-natured heist movie.
And they even fit it into the plot in a way that wasn't all that crazy either.
Let me, is there perhaps George Clooney's daughter is the lead heister in Ocean's 8?
There's a relationship between George Clooney and the lead, yeah.
That makes sense.
And they mention him several times during the movie as someone who is notorious for things.
Well, I mean, the movie's named after him. He's Danny Ocean.
Yeah, exactly.
Him and Don, Don Chipotle?
No, he said something else, actually. I don't remember now.
All right.
How is this
Don
happening
Chutney,
again? Don Chutney.
Okay. All right. I'm tilting my head to see if I got the angle on this one. But I'm also real worried I'm going to scratch.
That's a little too far left, I think.
Dude, watch this. You're right. It was. 100%. Ooh!
No, it's fine. You didn't have to get a scratch. It's fine.
If you scratch though, you lose.
Oh yeah, on the 8-ball. That's right.
I believe you that the Emoji Movie is very bad. I mean, it has like a 1 on Rotten Tomatoes, right?
I would have taken your word for that in any situation.
Yeah, I did not need another person to jump on that.
That Sausage Party movie was also quite something.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Oh.
Did you? I could feel the controller vibrate sadly. Like when the cue ball went in, my controller was like.
Yeah, threw that one away. Oh well.
Oh. Well, I just like Seth Rogen reminds me, and I think this one is slightly more
Still none went in.
controversial, but like I will anytime I see Seth Rogen in something, it puts a smile on my face.
I really like Seth Rogen more than average.
A lot of his recent movies have been pretty not good. Like I think if he has like one terrible movie come out in the next like year, if his next movie is absolutely horrible, the dude LMAO weed thing is just going to destroy his credibility 100%.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, that was so bad.
Yeah, he's probably on the edge a bit.
Well,
Oh,
like,
that sucks.
I saw the interview. The interview, I think it kind of sucks.
I didn't want to see that. It looked kind of cringy.
I don't think it's cringy.
No?
I think it's just kind of like not that good. And then I'm trying to think.
Why do I keep
what
taking
else he was
stripes?
in,
I
like,
didn't even have
recently?
to take stripes.
Like This Is the End. I thought This Is the End was really good.
Yeah, that was like an 8 maybe for me.
Neighbors was okay.
Don't think I saw that.
I didn't see Neighbors 2.
I like Zach and Miri Make a Porno.
Ah, see? I
didn't
don't
like
like
that
that one.
What got you about it?
I
The
I
love
think I
story
don't-
underneath?
Here's the thing. I don't think I like Kevin Smith.
Oh.
I like Clerks. I think Clerks 2 has some very, very funny moments, but is mostly just like sketch comedy. And like Dogma, I like Dogma decently, but
I've seen that so many times. I'm actually
believe
sick of watching Dogma.
but like everything that Kevin Smith has done since maybe like 2006, I've just hated. Except Red State was okay. I'll give you. Or no, wait, I'm thinking of a different movie. I'm not even thinking of Red State. I'm thinking of God Loves America or God Bless America. Bobcat Goldthwait.
I think you lost me on that one.
But dude, I like Seth Rogen's humor. I don't get it. You know what I mean? I get it. I just don't laugh. Like, oh, like Glengarry Glen Ross? More like Glenn and Gary sucked Ross off in an alley. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like,
You mean Kevin Smith humor?
Yeah, Kevin
okay.
Smith humor.
You said Seth Rogen humor.
Right. Seth Rogen is different. He goes, weed. And I go, 1 ticket, please.
Did you like
Need 40
Pineapple Express?
I do like Pineapple Express.
Yeah,
I think I like
me
it
too.
less than the average person, though.
Another
I
one that I
really
barely
like Danny
remember.
McBride. Like, dude, put Danny McBride in every movie as exactly the same character. 100%.
What other Seth
Like,
Rogen
he's
movies?
in Alien Isolation, and he totally fits as Kenny Powers. It's perfect.
Knocked Up.
Danny McBride is bad. Yeah, I know. That's why it's so good.
You saw Knocked Up?
Dude, Knocked Up, great movie.
Yeah, it was.
40-Year-Old Virgin, great movie. Seth Rogen's been in some good stuff. Superbad is an all-time classic comedy as far as I'm concerned.
But all of those things were like 2006 and before.
They were
Except
while
for
ago.
the end one.
This Is the End
This
was
Is
like
the End.
2013, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is gotta carry the 1.
You're not
Check
gonna
this out.
DAE your way out of pool.
Superbad is trash. Just get out of my chat.
No,
Are
I
you a
love Superbad.
It's a subscriber. You can stay, but you have to move up 1 subscriber tier.
It's so dumb. I love it.
Oh. Yeah, just that was a Vexchev sub, confirmed. Not a real sub. That's
Yeah, he's taken over the world, I've noticed.
he has.
He made a thread on the subreddit explaining the whole thing.
At first, I thought it was like somebody was exposing him. It was like,
Right.
who is this Vexchev guy? And I was like, oh no.
No, it all turned out very good-natured, actually.
Yeah. But in my head, because my whole life, you know, all I listen to for media is like true crime podcasts.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the moment. Every true crime podcast is like, Vexchev seemed like a nice, well-adjusted man living the perfect, idyllic suburban life. But things weren't as they seem. And then it's like, did he or did he not kill that person?
He engineered a way to somehow embed malware into the subscribers, and then he sends them all out, and people are so happy, but underneath it, he's collecting your credit card information.
Exactly.
I'm sorry we just slandered you. You didn't do anything wrong. You're actually very generous.
You're still cool as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Just keep it cool, Black Widow.
He's not a kid with his parents' credit card.
Correct. All right. This might not be syncable, but I have to go for it.
No, you can get that. Yeah, you're actually doing the right thing. Oh, just...
Oh.
That might have required a little bit of English.
Yeah, that was... I don't have the... You know, I'm not from the right part of the world to be able to land that shot.
You gotta make it ride the rail.
The only riding I do is
not that either.
ghost riding the whip.
Yeah,
Why don't
I
we put me
remember
in
that time when we had an argument about if you did that or not.
I remember that as well, actually, now that I think about it. No! Okay, we're still... I think I sank your ball, though. Yes,
Yep.
I did. Great shot, though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be upset about it. Oh, I didn't get that. Okay.
If you could just line up a shot that's makeable for me, that would be extremely helpful.
It's weird
'cause
that every game has come down to basically one shot or two. And then I can never pull it out.
My brain cannot make bank shots. I'm just being honest.
Mm-hmm. No, I
also
can.
cannot pull it out.
Oh,
You want to
hello,
pull it out,
Rob.
Rob?
How's it going?
It's going
Robert,
fine.
have you
How
seen
are
the
you?
2016 film, Pop Star Never Stop Popping?
I do not believe I have. Actually.
It was recently added to Netflix. I thought it was a delightful mockumentary in the vein of This Is Spinal Tap with a little bit of the Lonely Island's unique and idiosyncratic charm.
Hmm. Oh, it is just Lonely Island. Oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I never watched it.
Sounds like you
know
stopped
what?
popping.
I only even watched Bottle Rocket once.
Now you're
time
thinking
ago.
of Hot Rod.
Hot Rod. Yes.
Bottle Rocket is
Bottle
Wes
Rocket.
Anderson's first movie.
You're correct. Yeah.
Which
yeah,
is
I got
also
them
good.
confused.
Again, you
Mhm.
got it
Bottle Rocket
again.
is good.
Bottle
Yes.
Rocket is good. I agree.
Good game.
And you know what? Wes Anderson, little pretentious, but
Yep.
his movies are good. I'm
I
just gonna
agree.
say it. Got
But
good
I will,
movies.
last time I was on a flight, I had the opportunity to watch Isle of Dogs, and I was like, eh.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Where's
Did you see
a-
Fantastic Mr. Fox though?
I haven't seen a Wes Anderson movie since the Darjeeling
That
Limited.
is a
so I got,
weird
like,
but great movie. You gotta see Fantastic Mr. Fox.
dude,
Fantastic
I think
Mr.
I got
Fox.
like 10 hours of must-watch Wes Anderson.
There's
I gotta
nothing like
see-
it.
There's
Yeah.
the camp one. What's that one called?
Moonrise Kingdom?
Camp Moonrise Kingdom.
That was
Right,
also
yeah,
must see,
yeah,
actually, yeah.
I've got to see Fantastic Mr. Fox, and I got to see the Grand Budapest Hotel, and I got to
What?
see
Have a Wes
Isle of
Anderson
Dogs.
night with Kate. Just watch like 2 or 3 of them in one go.
Does
I mean, I
anybody
really
know
should.
what the Coen brothers have been up to? I feel like they haven't made a movie in a long time.
Don't know.
Did they not make I forgot what.
We're very well matched in billiards, except you just are like 1 point better than me every time.
What can I say, you know? My dad had a snooker table.
It's just the right amount of competition, though, where I don't feel like I'm really getting beat. I just always lose, but it's not frustrating.
It's a nice little, like, chill first first
I
segment
quite
game.
enjoy it. It's easy to talk over.
Oh, they've been doing a TV show?
Yeah,
apparently.
Fargo.
No, the Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
That's a great name. That's like a
To
name
be
you'd
honest,
come up with.
sounds it
That
sounds
sounds like
exactly
a-
like
yep.
a Coen Brothers
It
thing.
absolutely does.
Yeah. So
Buster Scruggs. Feels as good to say as it does to hear.
so sounded like
said,
Porky Pig.
feels.
Nick, have you ever seen The Lawnmower Man?
Yes, several
Oh, yeah.
times actually.
You just got mowed, I think.
Oh, great.
Mhm.
I will never get the image of the dude fiddling the locks open at the end where he turns his hand in a circle. You know what I mean?
I've never seen The Lawnmower Man. Because
Rob, you know it?
Yes.
Where he turns the locks at the end and he's like trying to make the one lock open, but he keeps getting access denied.
Mhm.
All
I
right.
haven't seen that.
Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Very long time.
I just remember that it looked like the scariest movie of all time when I was like 6.
Because he has zebra stripes on his face.
Yeah, he gets into the virtual reality world, and then there's like that big old digital face that looks at him or something.
Yeah.
I can't
It's like
remember.
Andros.
I haven't
It
seen
is
that movie
Andros.
since maybe like freshman year of high school. So like,
Well, there's still time.
wow.
You're alive.
yeah.
Get on it.
It's been a while. You know what I watched way too often when I was younger?
Dog
Pow,
nut.
enter the fist.
Well, I mean, like, objectively, yes. But also, like, Demolition Man. You guys ever see Demolition
Oh,
Man?
dude, yeah. Simon Phoenix,
I think I've never watched it actually.
Wesley Snipes.
You know what? You'd like it, Nick, because it's so ridiculous and over the top that it is. It makes it enjoyable, but it is not a good
Rain
movie.
sticks quietly. In...
Sorry.
Is it like a laser
It was
mission
on my wire.
situation?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. I do like
Yeah.
those.
Dude, I love. I'm not. You know, everybody's made mistakes in their life, okay? But Wesley Snipes, I was reading about, like, you know, how he went to jail for
Right.
tax evasion. And I think in my head, I always just thought, you know, oh, in the 90s and the 2000s, he was making a lot of money. Maybe he, you know, things happened. He forgot about $1 million here or there that came through thanks to residuals, and they threw him in jail. That's not fair. No, the dude is an idiot.
Mm.
Like, his defense was like the classic, like, well, if the America was truly free, then I wouldn't have to pay taxes. So you have to choose, judge. Like, do we live in a free country, or do I have to give you my tax? And they were like, you have to go to jail for.
Yeah,
4
I know.
years.
The judge's gonna choose every time.
Yeah,
He's
the
a
judge is gonna choose the
libertarian.
law.
That's the
Apparently, there's like a sub community of like tax avoiders, and they all. One of the most commonly used strategies is like this defense that has literally never worked. That is like. I'm not like a consenting free man in the United States, and as a result, I don't consider myself to have to pay you income tax.
What?
The other one is like, well, in the Constitution, it says if you pay tax, it should be in like literal gold or something like that.
Just
And
tell
it's like,
them
well,
you
this
have a
isn't
church.
gold; it's money.
Well, you know,
Starting a
taxation
church is
equals
so much
slavery.
easier.
Yeah. Taxation, of course, is slavery. So I mean, that's obviously true. So you
The
know,
joke is taxation is theft, Rob.
Did you
no, it
see
actually
the
is taxation.
We
They-
get it. You're a liberal.
no step on snake, but instead of the "Don't tread on me" slogan, it had the mask's face and said, "Somebody stomp me." Anyway,
Oh no.
it was really good. I have to ban some people from the server, and then I will give you the password, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of the mods said, "Hey, tell Ryan before you start that the server's unlocked," which might.
The thing
have a
is-
freaking problem.
I'm already in.
Yeah, me too, actually. So
Hey,
I like
I hate
to
to
be
do
in.
this. You guys might be able to join without the password because you're mods.
No,
Sweet.
I joined earlier before I joined this call, and I wasn't a mod.
Really? Are you in the server?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well.
I need the password.
All right. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. I'm banning people based on ping. So I'm very sorry, Simmel. I've seen you in these games before, but
Oh,
This-
get the one
this
guy that
takes
keeps
me back.
winning all the time. Get him out of there.
I refuse.
Mm.
Wait a
this
minute.
takes me back to days of trying to queue for a Warcraft 3 custom game. Jump it in 100 ping, be like, "Oh, you're banned. Get out."
Simmel, just type please.
We
dot,
get it.
dot, dot.
You're a liberal, Rob.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Also, it's taking me a minute because I can't. I'm not gonna ban you. I'm just gonna kick you. And then the next highest ping
No, you're banned forever.
is long lost. I'm sorry.
And I think I'm the next highest ping.
Yeah.
after
So
that.
you better be
Later.
careful. All right. So I'm gonna give you the password here in the links.
Yeah, do it.
And the password Just
Dude.
there it is.
So while you guys were talking about movies, I don't know if you guys mentioned it, but I know chat was talking about The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
I decided to look it up, like look up its ratings online, just out of curiosity. It's actually pretty highly rated, except for audience score. But one of the reviews that I read on Rotten Tomatoes was like, The Last Jedi is not Breaking Bad, and when they put things from Breaking Bad in The Last Jedi, hold on, wait,
What?
Did Rey have to dissolve a man in acid to hide it from
No,
the
spoilers.
Empire? Like, when did this happen in The Last Jedi that it's like Breaking Bad? I don't.
Could I just tell you though that that's literally true?
I mean, it
Is
isn't
it?
like Breaking Bad.
I mean, that's a good point. Yeah.
I would really
Yeah.
have to struggle to come up with ways at all that it's like it, unless we go to like a metaphorical, thematic sense.
Well, I mean, Luke on that island, he was turning that green milk into alien meth. So
Okay.
I was on like a YouTube video essay spree the other night,
Oh no.
and I was watching a really well-reasoned video about The Last Jedi that was like what I like and dislike about The Last Jedi, and I thought I agreed with the video. I thought it made a lot of good points about how the movie was good and how the movie was bad.
Was it
Yeah.
movies with Mikey?
What's that?
It sounds like movies with Mikey.
No, it was some
Mikey.
some film
He
or other or
likes it.
some shit. I don't know.
I'm Mikey.
Hey, Mike.
But in the related videos, I saw a video that I was not going to click.
Oh no.
That was just a picture of the captain lady from the movie. I forget her name.
Right.
Phasma.
Captain
Yeah.
Phasma.
Oh, I've heard a lot about her.
In text in the title of the video, it said, "Why The Last Jedi is one of the worst disasters in cinema history."
That's too much.
Yeah.
I can pretty much explain it based on not having seen that video, I think.
Jango Fett is cool because he has a penis.
if J.J. Abrams has any sack at all, he'll actually kill like maybe 80% of the characters in the third movie. Poe Dameron, I want to see him explode. Finn,
That'd be pretty cool, yeah.
drown in the swamps of Dagobah. And there should be like one living character. Kylo Ren should cut
so much
Rey in
power.
half.
Can you imagine being J.J. Abrams looking at the script, he's just jacking off to all the characters he can kill and have the power to destroy?
Rob?
Yeah, sorry, I'm still in manual, I guess.
Oh, I gotta move my head again.
How the fuck do you turn off manual in this goddamn game?
I don't know, you really gotta figure it out, though.
Dude,
really
are you using keyboard and mouse?
No, I'm using the controller.
So you can't drive with your controller until you shift into gear?
Oh my god.
Yes. Correct.
That's super
Yeah.
weird, dude.
I can't reverse unless if I shift into reverse.
What is this frame rate?
Yeah, the frame rate is awful.
It looks great for me.
It's whenever people hit a lot of objects, I think.
Yeah.
It's got a shark.
But The Last Jedi is
get a
just
shark.
nowhere near as bad as people on YouTube like to blow up about it.
Yeah, it
over,
was actually fine. I don't know what the big
I
deal
thought
is.
it was pretty good. To be honest with you.
I think that like I kind of just hate all media, and I'll explain why. And
Okay.
it's not actually all media. That was just meant to hook you.
Just don't explain why. Just assert it and then leave it.
I actually okay. Well,
That's way easier, right?
I feel
Yeah.
like people are looking way too much into context that doesn't exist. Like, part of the reason that people hate The Last Jedi is because they
Kill me.
They feel that Holdo has purple hair and is thus like a
Holdo?
social justice warrior. But like, but she's like not in the movie. She just has purple hair.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
really
yeah.
like up to you if you think that, you could have purple hair for a reason other than, I guess belonging to a tribe that is invested in stuff like that. It just
Also-
seems like the sort of thing that is like you're looking for a reason to be mad at this character.
I'm also just gonna say that, like, just to Star Wars fans who have been watching the movies for years, the Empire is based on like the Nazis, right? Like that's
No,
the whole-
but you're
It's
don't
the
just
wrong
say-
year to tell them that,
I'm
Rob.
just-
I feel
Like-
like you're actually now what I was gonna say second, which is whenever anybody's like, I don't like The Last Jedi, people are like, well, you must be like a crybaby who just hates the fact that there's like a woman protagonist, and I'm like, oh, I don't think that's the case. I think there's a lot of people out there.
I don't like Holdo as a character. I think she was kind of pointless in that movie, to be honest with you. But I mean, like, some of the stuff that people said about the movie is just like, I don't know, not judging it for the merits of the film itself, rather than, you know what I mean?
Did you see how deftly we navigated the nuance of discussing Ghostbusters? That was incredible. Nobody was choking each other by the end.
Yeah.
They said it couldn't be done.
I know, right?
And, you know, I hate that Chad is proving my point 100%. And by hate, I mean, I love it. But people are like, DAE radical centrism. See, that's the thing, is that it's a movie.
Yeah.
Is that so it's expressing that I like the movie, but I think that some people who dislike it,
space wizards.
Wait, now you're the one yelling.
Some people who dislike it, I think, have terrible reasons for disliking it that are manufactured, like political agendas that are not even there. And then some people who dislike the movie are just like, I don't like what they did with Luke Skywalker. And I'm like, okay, I understand that, even though I disagree with you.
It's not a political argument.
If liking Star Wars is a political decision, we are fucked, dude.
Yeah,
we're in hell.
We might be.
And I agree. I also disagree with people who don't like the characterization of Luke, but I totally understand that, because, like, yeah, it's kind of a departure from like him in the original trilogy, you know.
I
so
like
for sure
when he drank the.
I like when he smiled after he drank it the most.
I liked that whole sequence where it's just a montage of, hey, here's Luke Skywalker doing a bunch of weird shit on this island.
Oh, like flinging himself over rocks and stuff.
Yeah, like he's like, you know, I'm gonna use this giant spear to pole vault, but actually I'm also catching a fish.
So
that's very efficient. He's been there for a while.
Yeah.
This is a last man standing demolition derby.
Okay.
So choose your vehicle accordingly.
Oh yeah.
I'll just stick with what I got, so we don't have to wait an extra 30 seconds.
I will choose.
That's very selfless of you.
All right. So apparently, I need to switch in the car menu. The auto. How the fuck do I do this?
Maybe select car tune.
Yeah, you gotta go to tune, apparently.
Part of me wants the Star Wars, what is it, episode 9 now?
Yeah.
One. Part of me wants it to be good so that there's a good movie I can go watch next year. Yeah. The other part of me wants it to be terrible because Star Wars fans just don't deserve a good movie.
Yeah.
It's in difficulty, by the way, Robert.
Why would you want to punish yourself to get them?
Oh, because I don't care that much.
It's in difficulty. Gotcha.
If it's a movie that I get to watch, sure, but like,
as a giant Star Wars nerd, I completely agree. To be honest, like I kind of hope they like bring back Obi-Wan just like butt fucking Jar Jar for like 30 minutes. Just like
Yoda,
that would be an interesting choice.
Yeah. Ewan McGregor in the head with like a blaster, and he was a Sith the whole time.
But then Ewan McGregor shoots first, so like
exactly, he deserved it.
Yeah.
Rod, you need to ready up in the next 15 seconds, or
spamming the A button.
Can use the left analog stick to.
You need to just back out and ready up. Like, just stick with what you got.
Yeah. All right. So no manual turning off for me, huh?
Well, try next race. I think you just have to do the same thing that people recommended with like Undertale and Steven Universe. Just avoid the fandom and enjoy what you want out of it.
Yeah, that's basically true.
And then you don't have to have any of these discussions, and you can like live another extra year because you save so much stress.
Austin, I'm in a truck.
Yeah, I was trying.
Also, Solo's pretty good. I'm just saying, Solo's
yeah, I can tell. Solo's destined to be one of those, like, it's destined to be like The Wolf Among Us, I think, where it's like nobody wanted it, and people are like, what's this? And then it came out, it kind of got slept on, and oh my god.
What's this? Ooh.
2 years, OWO.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
and then 3 years later, everyone was like, it was the peak of the modern Telltale games. We just didn't know it.
The worst thing I've ever done in this.
Hold X button
dead.
for reset.
Ryan, I need to hit you though.
What?
Reset interrupted.
Did I
hit nothing.
We never discussed when I found the bumper sticker tail in 3 parts.
Oh shit.
I was behind a truck, and it had 3 bumper stickers on it, which were very strategically placed to tell a story.
Goodbye, sweet world.
So
what was the story?
The first sticker was raise your hand, the text raise your hand if you want gun control. All right?
Okay.
By itself makes some sense, I guess. You know, talk about gun control, it's a thing. Second sticker, Statue of Liberty, you know, as she holds the torch, except instead of a torch, it's an AK-47.
Yep, okay.
Okay, yeah.
So, like, those 2 things are a little bit confusing. And then the third sticker was the "Don't Tread on Me" snake flag.
Okay, well, no, that is a very easy story.
Yeah.
It says raise your hand if you want gun control, and then it's the symbol of the American Constitution holding a gun up. That's like, come and get it, bitch.
Yeah.
100%.
We're gonna shoot.
Is it that simple?
Yeah. It's like, if you want it, come and claim it. It's our win.
Because the
like,
world is Mad Max.
The "Don't Tread on Me" flag has been co-opted by a lot of different groups, and at one point it was the military, I think it was like the Marine flag, and another point it was also a civil liberties icon. But then it kind of got co-opted by the Tea Party, so it's like really confusing to me what they're trying to say.
See, what you don't understand, Nick, is it's about rebellion. It's the rebel mindset, really, more than
because there's a literal
else,
rebel
you know,
flag, but they didn't use that.
Rebellions were built on hope. You know, I could. We don't see those up here, but I would rather see that once or twice than see yet another Autobots or Decepticons bumper sticker. I swear to you, I don't know if it's uniquely Vancouver, Canada, West Coast,
seen a lot of those.
North America. Yeah. Was there like a sale at one point on Decepticons and Autobots bumper stickers? Because they're everywhere.
It's probably a hot topic when the movies came out.
Stuff.
Calvin, he pisses on everything.
There's so many things that Calvin loves pissing.
Calvin, he's an anarchist, dude. He'll piss on Chevy, and then he'll turn around and piss on Ford. He doesn't care.
Just pisses everywhere.
He's trying to single out people who want gun control so he can target them.
Dude, can we get a bumper sticker? And it's Calvin pissing
on Hobbs.
No, well, I mean, that would be
pissing into Hobbs' mouth.
Just like, he's pissing, but he's pissing on those stickers that are like, it shows what your family makeup is like adult man, adult woman, 3 small people. Like, he's just pissing on that.
You could just make that.
Oh, one moment.
Just put the sticker overlapping on the family.
Yeah, don't do this.
What about Calvin pissing into a portal, and then there's another portal behind him, so he's actually pissing on himself? See, it's both Calvin and Hobbes and a portal reference at the same time.
I understand.
Right.
And he gets to piss on himself.
I had to let my wife in.
Change the map.
Okay.
Wait, your wife doesn't have a key?
She has a key, but she was holding a large box.
Oh.
Can I say it? Hey, Kate, what's in the box? She doesn't know.
You didn't say it right.
Mystery
You know
box.
what? Today's, it's almost double digits of August. I guarantee you it's Kind Bars, coffee, cat food.
Makes sense.
I think it's ham.
That would be
Ham
a weird
Thursday.
thing for Amazon to send in an unrefrigerated box.
It's ham Thursday.
Might be a special kind of ham.
I'd be very upset. If I open it up and it was a meat product, I would be highly perturbed.
I had a package just come the other day from a viewer, actually, and you know, you could take a few guesses at what it might have been. I'm curious if you could get close.
You want me to?
Yeah, go for it.
Step 1 would be a pair of velvet gloves.
No, not correct.
Okay.
Freak out.
I actually don't know after that.
That was all you had? One
pair of rubber. I mean,
one guess.
One pair of rubbers?
Or, you know, a
Wait, what are we guessing?
cosplay outfit.
What is it that the person sent me in the mail?
Dildos.
But wait, who is he?
Katana would be another good guess.
Katana showed you?
A
Was it
gold
Grey's
bar?
Anatomy or a
who is he?
Kiadi Mundi?
A viewer.
Oh, okay. That's what I was trying to get. I needed the context. It depends
Did
on
he
the viewer,
send you
man.
a gold-plated dildo?
Why would I need a
this is
gold-plated dildo, Rob? Wow, the frame rate is worse.
It's really bad today.
Not on
for
my
some
screen.
reason.
It's
Oh my
highly
God.
awful.
It's like 10.
It was actually a very unique gift, and I want to say thank you to Pure Sushi for sending this. It was a copy of both Shrek and Shrek 2 on Game Boy Advance, the movies.
Wow.
The full viewable movies on Game Boy Advance.
Really?
Wonderfully terrible.
That is a great, awful gift.
I forgot that those were even a thing. I thought for a second, I was like, wait, are these just like a half an hour? Like, it's just parts of the movie? No, it's the whole thing. Full running time and everything.
I'm not sure that is a thing.
Well,
Like-
it is. I have it.
But
see it.
maybe they made it.
No,
Is what
I
I'm
had them.
trying to
I
say.
had them at GameStop. We would stock them.
Full copies of movies on Game Boy Advance.
Correct. They're very,
Wait,
very
really?
low resolution.
Oh, I did that math myself without a doubt.
Yeah, I also was not aware that was possible.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure
it's-
what
I
the
mean-
resolution is, but it's very low.
The movie's like 110 minutes long or something like that.
Is it like
it's
150
90,
or something?
96 minutes, I think it was.
Jesus.
I'm like seeing in 5 FPS, and my brain's thinking.
Yeah, this
in
is hurting
5
my
FPS.
mind.
It's basically a slideshow. Yeah, this is the worst.
It also
Don't
did
pick-
come with
don't pick
headphones.
the-
Yes,
the
thank you.
Stadium map. Whatever the name of this map is, never pick it
All
again.
right, Hilltop Stadium.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pure Sushi.
Haha, I took a harvester. Haha. Did you guys see the clip of Lyric finding the NLSS?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't watch it.
What did he call us? The Northern Lumberjack?
National Lard Society?
Okay, yeah.
Wow. That's only one
Lard
S.
Society, yeah.
I think he said something else after that.
Who
but
said
I
that?
can't remember. Lyric.
Lyric, yeah.
And I was like, dude, you follow me on Twitter.
Lyric knows better.
I know. It was just like, it was a courtesy follow. It wasn't like he's not a real fan.
What's he doing? He knows better than to say that.
Well, now, no, it's okay. We can have a public beef with Lyric now.
Lyric.
No, it's actually the opposite. Is like, I think we're best friends now because the clip opens with him going, "Waffle, I swear to fucking God, if you don't join this lobby right now, I'm gonna come to your house." And I was like, dude, this guy and I, we get it. We're kindred spirits.
But then how are we gonna write a diss track against him if we're not enemies?
Exactly.
Lyric, you get in this lobby right now. Lyric,
I hit him with my car.
Lyric.
When I went,
What the hell, dude? You're almost gonna die. Oh, I was gonna let this guy live, but he just.
Lyric.
Lyric, if you're listening, you get in here, man. I'm gonna get you in the Discord. We need to have a talk.
we don't need to have a talk. It's okay.
We need to have a talk. It's about how you should know us better than that.
We need to talk about how much money it would take to give up your legs, Lyric. That's what we need to know.
We're gonna get a piece of that hair, Lyric.
He's a busy
We're
man.
gonna get a
and,
piece of that hair.
He can spend his free time however he pleases.
As long as it's in our Discord talking about losing his legs.
I feel like you guys don't understand that out of context, this sounds very bad. Basically, it sounds like you're threatening to cut off Lyric's
No,
legs.
it's,
When
we
you-
talk about nonsense. We're not
when you
threatening
have
anything.
context, it actually like it's pretty
I'm just
good
saying,
natured,
you know,
but
you could come
if-
over
if
here and
he
say that
watch-
to my face, Lyric, is all you could say.
If he
I'm
watches this,
actually
someone
I'm
will
gonna cut off
send
your
him,
fucking legs, Lyric. That's what I'm gonna do.
someone will send him this clip, and he's gonna be like weirded out, and he
No.
Yeah, he does look
It's
at
a very-
that 4 strangers on the
Lyric,
internet.
you
are
know
gonna
us
cut off
well
his
enough
legs.
that
It's
we're
a
not
very
weird.
If somebody was like, hey,
Lyric!
they were talking about you on this show that you're not really familiar with, and it was like, hey, NL, join the Discord. We're gonna cut off your legs. I would
I
be
think
like,
you're insulting his intelligence.
Yeah,
dude.
why
Not
are
at
you
all.
insulting
I
Lyric
would
now?
be-
think
Why
that he
is
thinks-
Northern Lion insulting Lyric? I think the beef is on, boys.
I
think
hate
that's
being
it.
the only normal person on this website. It just drives me crazy.
Yeah, we can't have people thinking the NLSS is weird.
Or the national.
I actually
Or
have to
just
like quit. I
like,
can't look at this anymore.
Please,
It's really can finish the race. Yeah, please.
feel like, you know, it's a weird thing to say to a stranger. It's like, we're gonna get those legs.
No, I said we're
We
gonna get a
didn't
piece
say
of that
that,
hair.
Yeah, look, that's
That
I
might-
could say
That
that.
might be weirder, honestly.
might be
It's
weirder,
a
yeah.
reference to Rob's friend.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, he does.
It's weird.
Lyric and me go way back. It's all right. We're cool.
I can't read chat because I have this thing up, okay? I get it. Ha ha. Yeah, I'm in a harvester. Ha ha.
Not unusual to want legs from anyone.
What's your opinion on the RDR2 gameplay? I didn't watch it because I'm gonna be at TwitchCon when it comes out.
I did watch it, and it looks cool.
I believe that.
Yeah, like the hunting seems like more intense now. Like you like put the carcass over your horse, and like you could shoot a thing, and then you follow its blood trail to track it down and murder it and skin it and take its skin and wear it. Yeah.
Do you get to be a cowboy?
Yeah.
You remember how often you had to watch the skinning animation in that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually. Weirdly enough.
For a while, it was all you do in the game is skin, skin, skin.
Yeah, he just a lot of things.
Plunges the knife into it, and it makes like a popping sound.
Yeah.
And then
cut, skin, no matter what.
Well, the thing is, it's really weird too, because in the original Red Dead, you would skin the thing and it would play the cutscene, and then after the Red Dead, and then afterwards, there's just like a skinless, like Hellraiser animal on the ground, and
it's like a meat nugget.
That is life, dude. That's not a Hellraiser animal. That's just the back of a grocery store.
Yeah,
that's gonna be us one day.
I mean, as long as I was dead when I got skinned, I guess I wouldn't be that mad.
You're gonna be dead when I get those legs.
Why?
You guys can have my legs if I die.
The basis of comedy. Could you please tell me the name of that track that you're requesting? Because I've been looking for it, but I don't know where it is.
Can you also tell me what is the basis of comedy? Because I'm really not sure.
Well, to answer both your questions, he says, "I wish I freaking knew." You and me both, buddy.
Oh, I just saw the name of that stadium before I joined. I forgot.
Oh, frame rate.
Can anyone even define comedy?
I don't think you can define comedy.
Is it like art? It's one of those like intangible forces?
No, I don't think you can define comedy. No.
You have to make it very clean and it can't offend anybody, and then you're allowed to laugh.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't think
where does ventriloquism come into that?
Austin, I get it. You don't think you can define comedy? No!
Did I get him?
Is that Ryan? Yeah.
If you ever stop moving forward, just give up.
I hate this car.
I'm sorry, double decker.
Don't spin me out, my friend. Oh, okay, we're good. Well,
I just need to lower the settings on this game.
I just went through that car.
Man, that was the first one to die. That's crazy.
You did get flipped 6 times.
Yeah, when I got hit, knocked onto my nose, hit like 6 times while I was aligned vertically. Then when I tried to get back on the road, I got hit again.
Wait, Red Dead 2? Okay, apparently Red Dead 2 has nuts on its horses.
Oh, thank goodness.
For my men. Nuts for my horses. That means I'm gonna have to do so much editing if I ever put it on YouTube.
I think that means you officially won't play it.
Dude, if a mermaid's boobs are that dangerous, a horse's nuts, that's like the nuclear option.
Oh yeah, what happened with that? I saw memes about that on the circle.
I mean, I edited the boobs out of the siren fight in the Darkest Dungeon. It's not me, dude. First off, it's your fucking country, but it's also YouTube's inconsistent discipline. Like you've spoken to Milby, dude's channel got banned temporarily because a nipple in Katawa Shujo made it onto the screen once.
I was just going to ask how graphic.
A nipple in a visual novel and a nipple from the mermaid in Darkest Dungeon.
How much definition is there in this nipple is kind of what I was trying to get at.
It's clearly a nipple.
It's like, can you see the little hairs on it, or like, is it a nice nipple?
You don't even see the hairs for it to be obscene by YouTube standards. I'm just saying.
Can you feed a baby out of it?
I literally cut out like 6 seconds of video and people lost their fucking
minds. Oh, you cut the video out? You didn't just put a block over it?
You didn't blur it?
Well, in the YouTube editor, it's easier to just chop it out.
Ridiculous.
You are like a little baby.
It's highly ridiculous.
You are like a small child.
I produce more videos than in 1 week than everybody in this call produces on an annual basis. Okay? There's a workflow order that comes down to it. I can cut 6 seconds of video, or you can miss 2 Isaac episodes so I can put my face over.
You shouldn't be that close to being on the line. Oh no. I'm pretty sure I've had nipples in some YouTube videos that I just didn't give a shit about. And I got lucky, I guess.
99.99% of the time, you're going to be totally fine. And I also recognize that. But simultaneously, why take the chance?
You know, there are straight up like music videos that have just like basically hardcore pornography on YouTube.
That's the thing, is there's people that
millions of views.
Are they demonetized?
People are like, well, there's one video that shows it and it didn't get banned, but there's also one video that showed it that got banned.
Right? Yeah.
Why would you mess with it?
It's like in, I think it's one of the Castlevania games. There's a few like statues with nipples on them.
That's the thing. And then even like in the council, I was like, I don't know if you have to blur like the fucking.
Why are they so scared of nipples?
Dude, I know.
I
would love to just play it here because fuck, suck
what
my
are the
dick.
nips in council?
I mean, in general, like, I understand the vagina.
Dude,
I understand the penis, but why the nipples?
Nobody is scared of nipples. I don't want to make this like an America thing. It's your fucking country.
No, it is an
does it
American
too.
thing. Yeah.
My country does it because your country tells us what to do. You know, we are like, what's Big Brother doing? Oh, okay, we'll blur the nipples then. Fair enough.
No, okay, so like it's not, in fairness, it's not just like the censors. Like on movie night, there were a couple of movies that had nudity in it. Technically not against the rules on Twitch, but I had to have long conversations over email with Twitch staff being like, "Hey, you were showing porn on your stream?" And I was like, "No, there was a nipple." And people were like, "Oh, Rob, I'm sorry, but I have to report you. There's a nipple here, and my poor virgin eyes have never seen such a horrible travesty."
Well, it's also like this shit pisses me off because like nobody actually cares about the 6 seconds of video. But I guess like streams and videos are so boring that if you ever get the chance to talk about the meta narrative of what went into it, that's 10 times more entertaining to people. It's like, how was the NLSS today? Oh, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. What'd you think about the docket? Oh, 8-page essay about my thoughts on the fucking docket that's completely irrelevant every single time. Remember, the tweets that I got? Did you really have to take the time to edit the nipple out of the video? What do you fucking care? It's 6 seconds of video. Oh, and then they use Call of Desire and okay, there's your 6 seconds back, motherfucker. Delete the tweet. It's like the time you took to write the tweet was more than the time lost in the video.
So what were the nipples in council?
In the was dicks in the episode 1 where you align the statues with the Medusa.
Oh yeah, they got little hangers there. Yeah,
they got little dicks, and I hate it because in my head I'm like, I'm not intimidated by a little, you know.
Dude, you could flick those and they'd just pop right off.
But then
not only a 2 centimeter stone dick, but a digital rendering.
Robert, you got to ready up, my dude.
I'm still loading.
You're going to be kicked from the game.
I am loading. It's taking a while.
I'd ready you up if I could.
Yeah.
Ryan saved you.
I saved you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's just you never know with the policy, dude. It's
What's
like
the most vulgar of the penis vagina nipple combo? Like, which is the most vulgar? It's gotta be
spreading your vagina
right?
open.
Yeah, I feel like a
without context.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
A
contextless vagina.
If you spread your testicles out.
No, you can say cunt. It's just when you say it in reference to.
No, it's good. As usual, I got interrupted halfway through a 2-syllable word, which is what this show has been about for the past 3 months. If you have a contextless vagina, I would say, I mean, none of it's offensive, but that's the one where I'd be like, I guess, I mean, like, there it is.
Well, are we going with the perspective of what would piss off censors most out of any combo?
Well,
no, I just mean to you, like, which to you is the most vulgar in your opinion?
Okay, it's a man bent over, spreading his nuts out.
Context.
Male asshole would be.
No, but the nuts spread out though, specifically.
That's context.
What?
That is pretty context.
How is that context?
I just mean there. It's just no spreading, no presenting. It's just there.
Male asshole.
I don't. With the context, I didn't tell you where he is.
Really though?
Yes. I think if like it's a hairy male butt, that would be the one where I would.
I feel like that's the one you see the least of vulgarity though. Like,
oh my God, did you play Far Cry Primal?
Do they show buttholes?
There's buttholes and dirty asses everywhere in that game.
I feel like again you're throwing the context here.
You
like
hit
it's
him in
not
the
a
head
dirty
with a rock,
butthole.
they
It's
fall.
just a butthole.
No, it's a dirty
I'm
butthole. I
talking
took
about
a
clean butthole.
I
that
took
has
a
an average
snapshot
amount
of it and sent it to Rob, and he was confused about it. You remember this, Rob? I sent you a dirty butthole on Skype.
It depends. You've sent me so many, so it's gonna be hard to...
It was the one where there was like a caveman, and he was bent over, and his nuts were hanging down, and his butt was all dirty.
I don't
Very
think I remember
rude.
that, to be honest.
I get the streamer.
Well, isn't it like I think it was the South that did the joke about like how you're allowed to show flaccid penises on HBO, but
Yeah.
never a hard penis.
Yeah.
That's
By the way,
yeah.
I'm joking. I'm not actually offended by any of that. It was just a joke.
Oh, I hit the streamer.
I think it's the penis. Without context.
Penis.
Hard or soft penis?
It doesn't matter, man.
What about two
That's the most
penises
vulnerable.
crossed?
I wanted to find issue with that, but I actually agree 100%. It actually doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's just.
I feel like a hard dick always looks funny, man. It looks ready for something like that's. Not
I know
gonna
what
get
it's ready
it.
for.
It's ready for something. Yeah, there's.
It's ready for something it's not gonna get. It is. It's presumptuous.
It is.
It's like, what are you doing looking like that? We didn't talk about that.
It doesn't know that it's engorged with blood. I'm sure it wishes it knew.
Dicks are pretty weird. It's like a weird little meat
It's-
tentacle that we
No,
got
it's not a tentacle.
going on.
It's a fucking needle. It's a syringe. It's a meat
It's a
syringe.
syringe. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It injects
accurate.
sperm into people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty sick. Like in the gross way.
In both ways,
Right,
really.
yeah, the gross way.
Yeah.
Oh no. There's so many different permutations. I hit the streamer.
It's a front tail.
Like, there's like, I mean, obviously there's soft dick, hard dick, but then
Yeah.
there's also like soft but long happens sometimes, and then like soft but really, really small.
Soft but fat.
Oh, like half chub kind of thing?
Yeah,
Like if
yeah.
you get- yeah.
Like the dick comes in like 12 different flavors. I mean, it comes
at
in one
least.
flavor, I'm assuming, but
Well, I won't name names, but I got a true Hollywood story. Here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's,
True Hollywood.
there was a so there's a scene where this actor has to show his dick on a show, right? And
is it
so
your one friend who you've talked about?
No,
before?
it's a different. I know
it's
this
actually,
story.
funnily enough, it's related to him, but not him.
It's not
So-
him.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So, but so what he did is he asked one of his older co-stars to give him half a Viagra so he could rock a half chub and not look ridiculous.
That's not how
And
it
be
works.
like,
How that works?
What?
Half a chub for
Viagra
half
gives
of
you a
a.
half chub.
I don't
think that's
know.
how it works.
That's what
not how
the
that
story went.
I think
I
it
don't know.
probably gives you a raging hard-on for half as long.
Maybe he just wanted a half chub, so he had a half chub. That's all I'm gonna say.
Give the
I
man
think
what he
what
wants.
happened is there's a second order, is that he knew you were gonna watch the scene and he wanted you to think that was his half chub, but it was actually his full chub.
Ah, okay, I see. So
Secret
he's just got
chub.
like, yeah.
He's very insecure. You think it's Fire Rock Raceway? Nope. Yeah.
No, this is you picked Midwest Motor Center.
This to me is his Fire Rock Raceway.
Midwest Moto Center.
It's not
still think-
Bone Breaker. Is
It's
it
a
Bone Breaker?
banger
Bone
race.
Bone Breaker's the bone map.
Bone Breaker, yeah. It looks
Read
like a
me the
bone.
maps, because I feel
Okay,
like
I will read you the maps. It has to load though.
fair enough.
The I still think action movies just need a lot more like full
Dick.
penetration. Yeah,
Okay.
because otherwise,
Oh, do the dentist bit.
Right, yeah,
Hilltop
yeah,
Stadium is bad. That's the one we don't want. Big Valley Speedway.
I think it's that one.
You know what? I think you might be right. Inner Oval Big Valley Speedway.
Stop
That's
fucking
just
loading.
a big fucking oval.
The only way for me to check is to load them, dude. It's the
We're gonna find
I
it.
keep almost selecting a car, and then it immediately goes back to the picture of
Yeah.
the cars driving.
don't worry about selecting the car.
I can't believe it doesn't show you the map when you scroll through them. That's nuts. Like at least they
if
should,
there's
right?
something to complain about in Wreckfest, it's UI. Well, really UX more than anything else. It's
Yeah.
Outer oval loop, outer oval.
I'll tell
Sounds
you
good.
what you
No,
can do
that's
to
just
fix
a
the
larger-
cars.
Thumbs up.
Just pre-render an image of the cars instead of render the actual model. and then you won't load every time you need to change cars.
What do you want me to do?
Not
Someone
you.
Even larger.
I'm talking to the Wreckfest devs.
It's like 5 expansions ago.
Is it?
It's been a while. Also, probably, yeah.
UX is user experience, and UI is user interface.
You found it?
Yeah, this is it 100%.
Technically, it should be
What's it called?
UE.
It's Big Valley Speedway Outer Oval Loop.
That sounds right.
Is there are there custom maps for this?
You can make your own maps, yes.
You can make your own maps.
Make your
own maps.
Reckon you
Oh, hell yeah.
isn't the
Reckon you
actually the exact fill, I think.
is
That was really
easy
good.
cause you're
I
beautiful.
played that song on drums in Rock Band all the time.
You guys like the song Borderline? Love isn't always on time. Love isn't always on time.
I don't know that one.
Wait, what? That's Hold the Line.
Yeah, that's Hold the
Hold the
Line.
line, yeah, Borderline.
That's
the line.
Borderline is keep on pushing my love over the borderline.
Y'all catch a
Borderline, yeah.
ride, borderline.
Borderline.
So, you know, as soon as you said you played that song on drums, now all I have in my head is the drum beat from the chorus, but it's not the drum beat, it's the sound of the sticks hitting those rubber pads. Like just slapping like wet skin. Tack, 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 tack. You can go. Tack, 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 tack.
Dude, I miss Rock Band. I gotta break that shit out.
Yeah, I wish like they made more and it sold well, and then they were able to get more good songs instead of the 18th best song from every artist catalog.
What
I
was
am really
that
tired.
one?
Like the catalog for Rock Band 4 was so bad.
Yeah.
Did you guys do enough Fire and Flames that the whole song was to you is like clack 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 clack? That's all
I
you
beat
could ever
it
hear.
one time, and that was that.
I feel like you've done that more times than that, to be honest.
And then I played the song.
I got Run to the Hills
They used
stuck
to
in my
put
head.
a hair tie at the top.
Did you guys have the same experience with Run to the Hills that I did as an impressionable young man, thinking like, I love this Iron Maiden song, and then it's like, you know, you're talking about killing Native Americans, and you're like, as you're singing, you're like simultaneously like, this owns, but also I'm horrified. Like,
I never sang.
I didn't hear that really.
Not sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Did drums and guitar, I'm sorry.
I never sang the songs. I mostly just played guitar and bass.
You know, like the part where he says like, you know, raping the women and killing the men, the only good Indians are tame. And I was like, damn, dude.
Oh,
Jeez.
I was just trying to have a nice little boys' night here, and all of a sudden the songs are getting real
no, you
political.
shouldn't. Don't play that one
Okay,
anymore.
that's right there.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
I don't think they're taking the position like that owns.
Yeah.
I think they.
Don't play that
just,
one
you
anymore.
know,
I don't
Yeah.
think Bruce did. He doesn't finish the song and go like, "Wasn't that sick?"
Yeah, just probably don't play that one anymore.
the whatever happened to that? There was a Rock Band like game, but it used like a real guitar.
Oh,
like you just plug in and like
Yeah, Rocksmith.
Yeah,
It was on
yeah.
PC too.
Yeah, whatever happened to that? Do people still do that?
Yeah, they keep making it, and that's a ghost car.
How are
It's,
they getting return on investment? Because that didn't seem likely to me.
I mean, I think it's well liked and respected. I don't know
By
how
a
much
very
it's played,
small
but
group of people.
Well, I don't know how small. I think it's like, I think it has an enthusiast community. It's not like it's not a hit, I think, but it's like, you know,
It's a dip.
Cool idea. People
got
actually
people
like
that like
learn guitar from it and stuff. I suppose.
yeah, I think it's neat.
I have a
never
guitar.
got it, but
I never learned to play it, but I have one.
well, I don't know. My mom plays.
Why?
When I was a kid, she was like, you know, I'll teach you how to play the guitar. I thought it would just be like a keyboard where you just kind of like press the string and it makes a noise.
Yeah.
She's like, well, to play this chord, you hold these 3 things down and then strum on this string. And I was like, I'm out.
Dude, hammer-ons. It does exactly what you want. You just got to plug the guitar in.
I'm not gonna start by learning hammer-ons.
That
on
would
an
be
electric
super cool,
guitar,
though.
Dude, when I was first trying to learn the guitar with the, I know you guys are gonna call me a little bitch, but the steel strings hurt, man.
That's not
Yeah,
a little
I-
bitch thing. That
No, I
they
agree.
do hurt. You
Yeah,
got to get a
calluses,
callus,
right?
man.
Yeah. They're rough.
You can get different kinds of strings though if you want different sounds.
Yeah, I think mine had like some steel strings, like 3 of them were steel strings, and the other 3 were plastic.
Yep.
But
the person behind me is DNF, so I'm just taking it real slow. Just finishing them. Yeah, there you go.
It would cost you $5,462 to buy all the Rocksmith DLC.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to buy all the Rocksmith
Maybe you're not.
DLC.
The train
like,
simulator's $8,000.
Yeah, you're not supposed to, unless you want to ride a train through like literally every small town in Wales. Like you don't need to buy all the train sim DLC.
I might need to do that.
To make, if I had a lot of money to burn, I'd want to make a piano that combined the like whatever that
sound of
program
Furbies
is.
dying.
Or like a piano that's also a guitar, and maybe you could like strap it around your shoulder and stuff.
Oh, and you could wear glasses that don't have like any delineation between the lenses that go right around the side of your head.
Austin, would you like to finish your story?
I don't know.
Maybe some gloves with no fingers at the end.
Tell me more about your dream, Austin.
That's the joke.
So there's this program called Synthesia, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I think it would be cool. People have it on YouTube where they have it look like it does this, but it doesn't actually do it. But like have the piano and then have like a screen that is small but like angled, and you can like look and see like Guitar Hero, like the notes come down towards the piano. I think that would be dope for people who don't know how to read music.
Put the screen right where the sheet music would go. I never knew why they called it sheep music. I don't really know that goes into a lot of it. Maybe because they used to make it out of sheep skin?
Or you could just start reading music. Wow, Chad, never thought of that one.
I was going to say it, but...
It doesn't need to be said. Of course you could do that. What does that have to do with the thing?
Why drive a car? We have perfectly good horses. Like, there's no need to upgrade. I mean, that's silly.
You don't actually think that I think it's called sheep music, right? Because I just said sheep music right before that.
Yeah, correct. I also believe that I didn't know what a keytar was, though.
You also need to ready up, or we're gonna be fucked.
I'm gonna. Well, it's laggy. It's laggy. I can't move. Oh, here we go.
He's done it.
I've done it.
I don't know if they're trolling me back or if it's really easy to fool your chat into thinking that I believe dumb things. Maybe it's because I act kind of stupid.
I think there's so many of both that it's hard to tell, right?
Yeah, it makes it difficult.
Oh, Jesus.
There are some incredibly stupid people out there, but, you know, we don't have to call them out directly, so
they're not in my
let them
chat.
figure it out themselves.
Arguable.
Not even arguable, just true.
I would never disrespect you like that, Chad.
Yeah, you would.
While I'm live on the air.
Okay.
Can I see I got the joke smile? Because I can't tell who. If you got the joke, just, you know, I got the joke smile, just so I know.
Is that a semicolon smile or?
Oh no, it's just a regular old
smile. Okay.
Yeah. On the spectrum of like the worst and most aggravating ways to crash in this game, getting absolutely obliterated is like a 1 out of 10 aggravation. Getting a hit on your tail end and slowly turned around when you can't do anything about it is like a 300.
Yeah.
You're just like, hey, fuck off, stop.
Oh, speaking of 300 and the Battle of Thermopylae, I was watching history-related videos on YouTube, and I learned
That's a 7.
I learned that you know, the ancient Romans had a fish sauce called garum.
Garum, yeah.
Yeah. So they're into like some
How did we get
some
on this
umami
topic?
back then. And Ryan said the number 300.
Oh, okay.
That's quite the segue.
Yeah.
The Spartans, who are Greek,
Right,
followed by the Romans.
Well, there is that Kanye West song. Where,
Just once, I'd like to mention Spartans without talking about Kanye West. Just once. I swear to God, Robert.
But yeah. Yeah, so they had fish sauce. They're into that umami, dude. The Romans.
Oh, mommy.
Yeah.
Dude, how long did the dinosaurs rule the earth?
I don't know, a
Several
couple months.
For how many years? Like millions, right?
Like hundreds of millions, I think. Yeah.
Hundreds of millions of years.
The Earth's only 6,000 years old, so that doesn't make any sense.
Ooh, good point. Yeah, I did see.
150 million years. That's insane.
It wasn't even that long for like there was a before the dinosaurs there was a different species that lived forever, right?
Yeah, those are the Illuminati.
The lizard people, yeah.
Right, yeah, they live inside the Hollow Earth now.
I was talking about it with Kate, and we were like, "You think?" So I don't know if there were any animals now
worked
that are
really poorly for me.
that are the same animals that they were when 350 million years ago, and they're in the age of the dinosaurs, or 65 million years ago.
The stingray?
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
Literally could not be less relevant for the purposes of this thought experiment. But if there are, that's cool. Would you rather? Do you think you would be happier being an animal in the time of the dinosaurs, or an animal during the time of the human beings?
Depends on the animal.
I agree.
Yeah, if I'm the cow,
Yeah.
I don't want to be around the humans right now.
Well, unless I'm a milk cow, because that seems like pretty cushy as a job.
But if you were a cat, wouldn't you rather be around the humans right now because we're keeping their species alive? Whereas, like, if it was the age of the dinosaurs, they would just eat every cow on Earth in,
Yeah, but
2 days.
I might have a more qualitative life versus quantitative, right? Like, I might not have to live in a little metal chute and then have my throat slit.
Well, they do
Or-
that thing like in No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
Oh, the
They
knocker.
hold a gun and,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they put the chunk out of your head.
yeah, pop
All
you
right,
with
I guess
the-
if they knock me, then I'm good. I just
maybe
don't
a
want
little
to
biased.
bleed out.
But if I get to pick the animal,
Yeah.
there isn't a better life than a dog. Like you're safe.
In the time of the dinosaurs?
No, in the time of the humans.
Oh, okay. Well, of course. Once I thought about that for half a second, I was like, he means now.
Not every dog has its day, Austin.
But I'm just being real. If you want the safest route, that's the one.
Route.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Well, I don't know. Like, are you guaranteed a home? Because there's
Yeah.
like a lot of fucking stray dogs.
That's
that
what I'm
live-
saying.
This is the question we gotta.
You know
answer.
that scene
You
in
get to
Detroit
pick.
Become Human where the
Well-
dude's putting all the parts back into his head? Some dogs live like that all the time.
Yeah, but is that
Yeah.
worse than living in the wild as
Yeah,
any
but-
other
well,
animal?
If you're alive during the time of the dinosaurs and like an angry, I don't know, brontosaurus just like wants to take a bite out of you, you're just gonna go. That's the end of it.
Brontosaurus is famously
even the
herbivores.
predators
They
like
hate dogs, man. They hate dogs.
don't most predators like starve?
Probably the worst example of
that
a
sounds right.
dinosaur I could have given out of the ones that I came up with.
It's like a big cow giraffe dinosaur.
Yeah, I
like
know.
this.
I could have picked nearly any other one and it would have been better.
Did brontosauruses? I mean, I'll be honest with you. My only knowledge of dinosaurs, or awareness, let's use the better word, basically comes from Jurassic Park.
Correct. Yeah.
And like, I don't know, one lecture in 4th grade or something. But
Yeah.
if brontosauruses and like T-Rexes lived together at the same time,
Yeah.
how were there brontosauruses? Because wouldn't T-Rexes just fucking destroy them?
They might not have lived together at the same time.
Also, T-Rexes weren't as mean.
Years, my dude.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know, but like they also could have lived together.
So the real truth came
Apparently
out.
they didn't, but
The real
Oh,
truth
Jesus
came out
rode
about T-Rex.
velociraptors. You're right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was telling the truth there about Jesus riding velociraptors. I know
Yeah,
it's big.
it's a little bit of a sensitive topic. I would hope that you would keep that to yourself next time. The truth came out about T-Rexes that they're not actually as vicious as we've all played them out to be. They actually were scavengers for the most part.
How the fuck do we know that though?
Well, see, that's the thing, is that, like, there's no way to really know any of that shit, right?
They, like,
Oh,
look at
okay.
their-
Well, there's
their
no way
teeth.
that science really knows anything, so I guess we just
No,
have no
I think
actual
I think there's a
data.
way to, there's ways to infer it, you know?
Right, but
Yeah.
there's
teeth.
no way to know.
Bone density and stuff like that.
It just sounds like it's one of those articles that was published, and people were like, "Yeah, maybe." And then but then you bring it up, and you're like, "Yeah, there's this
Well,
article where
Like,
they-
okay, so, like, again, obviously, I'm not a paleontologist, so
I wish you
grain of
were.
salt, disclaimers, all that stuff. But, you know, it was like, I don't know, something like 10 plus years ago or something, where they found the little holes that probably held
Shafts of feathers, yeah.
and like velociraptors and
Please,
stuff. And
my
they were just
sweet boy.
oh yeah, velociraptors just had, you know, feathers. But like, I feel like if you're inferring like hunting patterns. At the end of the day, like you really can only just like have a very educated guess.
Right, and see, the thing is, the highest graduation point in science of knowledge is a theory. And theories are just guesses anyway, right? So nothing's really real.
No, but it's different.
I will transcend the character of Northernlion and die in real life if we have this conversation.
A completely different thing.
I will pass away from anger live on video.
But that's just a theory. And that doesn't mean shit.
All I'm saying is there's observable phenomena that can be evidence for other things in science that are theories, whereas with like
it's a double joke, right?
Yeah.
Because
so here's like a real question for you. And this is hopefully more for Chad, I guess. But you guys think there's ever going to be like a paleontology bubble where like, like there's only so many fossils in the ground? And in my head, I guess my hypothesis is like there's only so much, like eventually you're just like, yeah, we know everything about all the dinosaurs. So like don't study this anymore. We got it. They're not making any more dinosaurs.
That's actually a really interesting thought. I never thought of that.
Kind of like going to though, eventually. Jurassic Park style?
It's a Jurassic Park thing again. That's not how science works, but like, isn't it?
Life finds a way. So, there's that.
I mean,
Oh, it's true. I mean, I'm telling, like, we haven't gone through the ocean floor to find fossils. I'm not saying it's like next year. I'm just saying, isn't there a point where you're just like, we've looked at all the fossils, we know everything there is to know about dinosaurs, and then like close the book on paleontology, we solved the science.
I watched a TED Talks from a paleontologist.
TED Talk or TEDx Talk?
Very important distinction.
I think it was a regular TED Talk.
How many people were in the audience?
I don't remember it all, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know. It was like the typical TED Talk auditorium kind of thing,
Typical TED or typical TEDx?
What is the difference between TEDx?
TEDx is like, I submitted an application to host my own TED conference on your website.
Oh, okay,
I got the DJ from the local radio station to talk to you about philosophy.
Right. Yeah.
TEDx is like, I made $100 million when I was 19 years old, and here's how we can go blow up every city and make it more car-on friendly.
No, it was a paleontologist who'd been a paleontologist for like 30, 40 years or something. Anyway, he was talking about fossils and how there were a bunch of different names for a bunch of different fossils, like different classifications of dinosaurs, and there was a period where he and a bunch of his contemporaries are going around being like, well, I mean, these don't seem like they're different species. This might just be a younger this dinosaur rather than a completely different species. But he was saying that in academia, everybody wants to have, be able to name their own dinosaur kind of thing.
Yeah.
For the fame. So.
Oh, it's like No Man's Sky.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, it's very narcissistic, honestly. I was having
Also, did you wreck on that crash?
I wrecked a long time ago. I was just watching you.
Oh, okay.
It was
really
hilarious.
Complex, ridiculous, inverse relationship going on between the... So the idea that as paleontologists are running out of dinosaurs to research, imagine that humans started to exist at the beginning of Earth's creation. They have no history to research back then. So they have to exist for a certain amount of years, and then the longer they exist, history begins to blossom into a thing people start to research. So we run out of dinosaurs inversely as they create history. And if our technology actually produces results that yield at an exponential rate, as I believe they do, we'll actually be able to go back through history faster than they can make history.
I'm being honest, I'm very confused about all the things
Doesn't really make any sense to me at all.
I don't know.
That guy in chat was right earlier when he said that he'd rather be a dinosaur in the human times. Just a really good answer.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah, I would dig that.
Did anybody get that in chat? Because I could probably go over it again, but I'm pretty sure Ryan would be angry if I did that. So I'm just curious if anybody got it. You're not angry yet, I know, but like you're
No,
getting
but
there.
I understand it, but it's just it doesn't mean anything.
Wait,
You know, like
it doesn't.
I get you know the better our technology gets, the more clear the picture of history in reverse becomes.
But
And
we can actually
probably,
figure all of history out before there could be any more history, so we'll actually catch up.
No, what? That makes what?
Our
Thank you.
technology could be so good that we'd be able to research everything that exists to the point where there's no more history to look into.
What if the technology
Was themselves.
Right.
That makes no sense.
Why?
I don't know if it makes sense or not, because I'll be honest with you, I don't understand anything that's happening now. I'm very confused.
he's saying that we could hit a point where we get, you know, we as scientists get more than 1 day of history for every day of present that we live.
That's right. We research more than 1 day of history for every day of present. That's right.
We would put 1.01 days of history into the archive and pull out 1 day of present. And we would have had a net gain of 0.01 history.
Well, and eventually you'd run out of history because we'd be ahead of it by each day.
What? That makes.
See, when you say ahead of history, it makes me very upset. You're right.
Like, yeah.
There are two different categories of ahead.
All right, so from my understanding of this, though, are you implying that we'll be able to like see the day-to-day of history?
No,
like,
of course
like
not.
We could, like, know Monday the 16th of August.
I'm only referring to how you said,
250
will we
million
eventually know everything about dinosaurs and the field will die out? I'm talking about that. We'll be able to go back through history in each individual topic to such a degree that we've researched all of it that's worthy of researching, and we'll be researching history faster than it was made.
I like dinosaurs.
Yo,
Me too, Bear. Me too.
Yeah,
I
I'm a fan,
agree
too.
with you 100%. Dinosaurs, they're just
Pretty
big
cool.
animals. Why do they get so much credit?
And part of being
big-
an adult is you don't get to think about the names dinosaurs as much anymore, and I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, I used to have like little cards
I used
that
to
had
know
like
them all.
all these different dinosaurs. Yeah, it was really cool. There's like hundreds of cards. All
I
the
bet
fucking-
I
minute,
can
hold on.
name less
Brian,
dinosaurs.
you're on the side of dinosaurs, right?
No, I don't like dinosaurs.
You
that
don't like
You don't
dinosaurs
like, how do
anymore?
you not like dinosaurs?
much. I like
You
dinosaurs.
dirty bitch.
I like
You are a
dinosaurs.
son of a bitch.
I like dinosaurs enough. But
Enough for
I always
what?
think we separate
Enough for him to
them.
be pedantic about it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Can you shut up enough for me to think so I can build the moment here? I like dinosaurs enough. I just don't see why they get their own separate category above and beyond animals. Like when I think of single noun categories, you get animals, plants, dinosaurs, aliens, monsters, you know.
No,
like
you've
why are
created this for-
dinosaurs? They're like a
Because they-
genre.
They're
It's
old
prob-
and huge, and
Yeah.
they were a segment of species at a time that were literally eradicated by a single
But
event.
whales
They're
are old
also
and huge.
giant- Yeah, but like dinosaurs are giant fucking monsters that we never saw, so they're
I
awesome.
like dinosaurs. I just think
Yeah.
they get a little bit too much credit.
Why aren't
They're
whales their
cool.
own category?
I agree.
I mean,
No, you don't agree. That makes no sense.
I agree.
It sounds like he agrees.
I think if somebody was like, I really like dinosaurs, you'd be like, that's normal. It's within the bounds of normalcy. And if somebody said, I really like whales, you'd be like, well, that's a little strange.
no, that's pretty
Whales
normal
are
too.
one
Actually,
animal or one like what order or some, what is the right word?
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Genus?
probably like a
yeah, like if
genus.
somebody said like, I
Genus,
really
sure.
like dilapidons, like I just it's the only thing that
They're the
I
only thing that gets me hard anymore.
yeah dilapidons. But
I like dogs.
Well, so what are you guys trying to say?
I
I
don't
just
know,
think we
dude.
should lump them in with animals. And like if somebody's, I want this.
do.
Well, I want this sentence, this conversation to be able to take place. I want someone to say, "Hey, NL, what's your favorite? Do you like animals?" And I'll say, "Hell yeah, dude, I love animals." And then they say, "What's your favorite?" And I say, "Tyrannosaurus Rex." And they don't bat an eye. They go, "You know what? Normal. That's a normal
Wait, who
thing 'cause it's
doesn't
an
think
animal."
that dinosaurs are animals?
If you
But
ask
see,
somebody what
see,
their favorite animal is and they said a pterodactyl, you would be like, "Get this troublemaker."
They
Really?
don't exist anymore.
What is the third segment, by the way?
Oh, it's
I don't know.
Jackbox.
Jackbox. Okay, got it. All right, fair enough. But sorry, go on. Yeah, continue.
I gotta do a straw poll here.
I love Star Wars.
Dinosaurs are cool.
I want you to run the question in the straw poll by us
Yeah, I will.
because I think you have a
Uh,
systemic
If
I want you to straw man your straw poll.
Of phrasing the poll in a way that massages the audience.
I'll try my best. Do you have a link or a password or anything?
Because sometimes it'll be like, I'll be like, I don't like dinosaurs as much as most people, and then you'll make a poll that's like, do you like dinosaurs? And then it's 99-1, and you link me the poll, and I'm like, I'm part of the 99. Dude.
I mean, in fairness, you did say literally, I don't like dinosaurs.
I asked you if you were on the side of dinosaurs, and you said you're not on the side of dinosaurs
You did
anymore.
say that, yeah.
You said I like them enough.
I like them enough, yeah.
Here's the question I wrote down. Do you consider dinosaurs an animal? Yes or no?
Well, I think it's like a tomato fruit salad sort of situation.
Well, now I actually want to know.
But like,
Well,
I think when you
yeah,
ask the question, "What's your favorite animal?" you're kind of like the assumption is the animal currently exists and is.
So if somebody said the white rhino, you
Is
would
this
be
the
like,
wrong
sorry,
phrasing?
bitch, it went extinct 4 years ago. So
I think if
your
you
favorite
said
animal.
I think if you said like the dodo, then people would be like, nah.
I get it. This guy's a memer.
Can I use this phrasing, or do you want me to change it?
Well, I think you're gonna get like 95-5. Most people, if push comes to shove, like a Jeopardy question, they're gonna be like, yeah, dinosaurs are animals.
Yeah, I don't think you need to even make that poll.
But would you put them
That's not a...
on the menu of a barbecue restaurant?
I think the question is, I think the real straw poll
Absolutely, yeah.
question would be if you asked someone what their favorite animal was and they said a dinosaur, would you be mad?
If they just said dinosaur?
No, if they said any dinosaur name,
Okay.
and would you be mad?
No, because I don't
So,
get mad at people for stupid shit like that in the real world.
But you
I
do.
mean, like, on the NLSS, maybe, yeah. But...
So the problem with my question is it isn't leading enough.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you need to find the happy medium, right? Like, you need to find the question that chat doesn't know what the predicted answer is to.
Bear, can you give me that answer, or question that I can
That
write?
question, yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, maybe like, do you like dinosaurs enough?
Enough for what, though?
No, that's just the open-ended question. It's just ended with with a question mark. Do you like them enough?
I find the best poll questions are open to interpretation.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's like chat doesn't know what the answer is to that.
Right, yeah.
Okay, yes or no. There you go.
Join up.
I think they're enough, yeah. They're pretty cool.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't realize we had one.
I see the gamer playing, and I'm already like, fuck, what's gonna be my final answer thing? Like, it's...
Dude, controversial opinion. Not enough dinosaur video games on the market. Just saying.
Well, we did just have one just
now.
the other day, yeah.
Was there?
Yeah, but that one's not that good.
Yeah.
I like it enough.
This
Good callback.
Thanks for watching the NLSS, everybody. We're
That's
here.
the basis of all comedy is callbacks.
I'm happy I got a Seinfeld baseline for once. That's nice.
Hear me out here. Monster Hunter, actually a dinosaur game.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Sure.
Well, yeah, okay. Monster Hunter looks really boring.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
It's not unless it is for you.
What if someone asked your
That
favorite
is the
animal and they
most-
said a monster hunter creature? How would you feel then?
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Oh,
That was the
no.
most John Madden thing you've ever said on planet
Here's the thing.
like in history.
Monster Hunter is
I'm not trying to be hate. I'm not trying to hate.
no. I mean, sorry, I have the overlay up still, but I know, Bear, you come in with a good faith question.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter is kind of boring. It's very grindy.
Yeah.
If you get into it, I feel like it's kind of like playing a sports game where it's like you love the mechanics so much that you're like, oh, this game's different. This time I'm playing the Jaguars. Last time I was playing the Bills. It's totally different.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
if you
or
love
like
the
No
mechanics,
Man's
you're gonna
Sky.
love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, man. My OBS is doing that thing again where it won't capture the damn browser.
This is
Oh,
almost
dude.
an impossible to answer question.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer this.
Oh, I thought we were playing Quiplash, so I was really confused by why the colors were so
yeah.
different.
Okay, I got to change my mentality.
A
was
skill
trying to-
Rockley Smile wishes they had is. You just got to give it a sec. Oh, right, lies. That's right.
I don't know if my answer is going to make any sense in this context now.
It might be real easy to guess then.
Oh, I might have found a way to display this. Okay.
All right, I'm walking it back. Dinosaurs are pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
What changed your mind so suddenly?
Welcome back.
Well, I was thinking about like maybe part of the coolness is that they don't exist anymore. So the fact that they're unknown is a little bit more mysterious. If they were just around, we'd be like, yeah, whatever, scaly giraffe, who cares?
Oh, I love that character, New Yorker, who's like really indifferent to dinosaurs.
Yeah.
A skill Rockley Smile wishes they had is sculpting, speak Italian, hopping like Froppy, like dinos a little bit more, paleontology, or pinball.
Guaranteed hopping like Froppy is Ryan.
Paleontology is not spelled correctly. I'm fairly
Also
certain.
correct.
Yeah.
Man, speak Italian's such a wild card, dude.
How did you know, Nicholas?
Because you're the only one that pays enough attention to my Twitter that you would actually write that.
I see the tweets and I store them.
I know you do. I know exactly.
Weaponize them at a
I know how your
later
mind
date.
works at this point.
No, hold on? Can we like collectively call you out then on this very thing? I think you might be on Twitter too much.
Why?
Yeah.
But
You're
am I
Twitter
on
a lot.
Am I
Ryan.
on Twitter enough?
Oh, good question. Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
That's a fair point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on Twitter decently a lot, but I actually don't tweet that much.
Yeah.
No, you do. It's always like, I just uploaded The Binding of Isaac, episode 896,245.
That's the algorithm tweeting. I don't tweet that.
I know.
But I might tweet like twice a day. Right now,
that's normal.
Dude, you would not believe the amount of work that goes into making
Crafting
the
a
GIF.
tweet.
Well, the GIF of me landing a plane really badly.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And like record it, put it in this GIF converter, optimize it to make it small enough to fit.
They don't have that Polybridge make a GIF button?
It doesn't, dude.
Damn it.
No, dude, Twitter has like what's like a 5 megabyte limit or something. So
I think it's 15 now. So, but that's still by GIF standards, it's pretty small.
Yeah.
You gotta Giphy cat that shit.
You're telling me, dude.
What did you guys think about my Macaulay Culkin tweet today? Was it passable?
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
One person got kind of pissed off about it, so I was curious if any of you guys were pissed.
Well, what were you
pissed about? What did you do?
It was
I'll
that
look it up. Hold on.
I figured out the timeline, and I showed it was... so Macaulay Culkin as a child with his hands on his face, then Macaulay Culkin a bit older with his like stubbly chin, he looks a little scraggly.
Yep.
Then instead of being Macaulay Culkin, it's Rickety Cricket, because he actually looks a lot like him. And then the fourth one is Jared Leto with his hands on his face as the Joker.
Not a bad tweet.
Thank you.
I think it's an acceptable tweet. One person Bear would come back to haunt after death is Todd, the top trending people, Luigi, oh wait, Joseph Smith, Ryan, or Dan Giesling.
Who's Todd?
Yeah, who's Todd?
Todd Howard.
It's gotta be Chats.
I mean, I voted for Todd because I wanted
I
it
know
to
which
be
one's
Todd.
Ryan's.
None of the other ones could conceivably be Chat. Like if Chat has a Luigi oh wait option, something's gone horribly wrong. What did you think mine was, Austin?
The top trending people.
No, it's not.
That's mine, motherfucker.
It was Joseph Smith, the prophet of Mormonism.
Wouldn't he be haunting you right now? Can you haunt a ghost if you're also a ghost?
I picked the one that was a Quiplash answer because Bear said that he thought he was playing Quiplash.
Wait a minute.
Luigi 08?
Yeah.
How do
Or
you
Dan
know
Giesling?
that ghosts don't die and become meta ghosts?
What does that mean? Like they haunt other ghosts?
They can, well,
no,
there's
no,
levels
hold
down.
on.
Ghosts can become ghosts to ghosts.
I think I know where Nick's going with this.
Yeah.
Ghosts that interact with some sort of evil scientist become like a metal form and therefore become meta ghosts. You know,
I don't know
like
what this is in reference to.
This is like, you know.
You made my joke
Anime,
worse,
kinda.
Rob. That's not like you.
A strange thing AlpacaPatrol was afraid of as a child was... Perfect.
I know just enough to brain ninja him.
Dude, I had a hard time answering this question, to be honest.
I had
with
an
you.
easy time answering. We've got our results. Do you like dinosaurs enough 65% with 440 votes voted yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know what that means? The take-home message is nobody needs to like dinosaurs anymore.
Yep, that's it.
Seems like we already got it. They're full.
Pretty much, if you like anything that isn't doing your taxes and civic service,
that is extreme gaslighting.
You're essentially a child, so
that's not what it.
Grow
they
up.
Already said they like them enough. Why would they want to like them more?
Grow up.
I mean, I had a friend who was a child who liked dinosaurs, so that's just proof right there.
This is
yeah,
insulting.
there you go. It's in the pudding.
A strange thing AlpacaPatrol was afraid of as a child was roller coasters, bodega cats, werewolves, elevators, or the monster in my closet.
I like the way that you said bodega cats.
Fuck.
I love bodega
Nick's
cats.
in my head because I think Nick knows enough to answer the one that it might be.
Good luck.
You can share the answer.
I'm gonna vote for it because I think it should be true, but I think it's Nick's.
It's not Belegda cats.
You know, to be honest, I read it that way at first too.
It might be belegda cats, yeah. I mean, if I met a cat and he spoke fluent Jamaican English to me, I would be pretty freaked out, yeah.
He's just sitting in place of a roll of bread just on the shelf there. Oh, belegda.
I'm
Weird
still
me
like
out,
a
man.
little bit anxious about roller coasters. I gotta be honest with you. I read, I can't remember if I said it to you guys, but I read a post on the Vancouver subreddit from a dude that was like, yeah, I met a guy who rode the wooden roller coaster at the amusement park in Vancouver, and he was paralyzed from the waist down.
Oh.
Oh.
He like screwed up something in his back on the roller coaster, and then at the end they were like, you know, they opened the bar and they're like, get out, and he's like, I can't really move my legs, and then they grabbed him by like his torso and pulled him out. And he had some kind of already neck or back injury and just paralyzed.
That's a really odd way to deal with a neck problem, is to yank someone.
Yeah, that's pretty horrible.
He was just like, I can't get up. And
I mean, they had to
"Come
get the
on,
line
quit-
moving, you know?
Yeah, quit
Jeez.
crying, baby. Who wants to sit in his seat? The most embarrassing thing Northernlion has done in front of a large group of people was...
Yeah, it's like I've told this story before of that one dude who kicked a man's head off while on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's just like, if that dude is like, stop whining, you just got a broken leg, it's not a big deal.
Dude, there are many, like, a lot of roller coaster accidents are horrific, but also hilarious when described.
Yeah.
So a cable snapped and it cut both of her legs off while she was dropping at Mach 4.
Oh,
She didn't even get
that's
$1 billion.
hilarious,
We were
dude.
supposed to laugh at that?
If you saw that in a movie, if you saw that in Zombieland, you'd laugh your ass off. Shotgun 3 beers in 30 seconds. Allow Nick to record friends dancing at PAX. Scream angrily at a stranger. Shart. Give a talk at GDC as if I know anything. Or throw up.
If give a talk at GDC as if I know anything is not Ryan, it's
Yeah, that
really
has
good.
to be Ryan.
Yeah. That's
Oh, I've been muted for a while. Whoops.
Oh, yeah.
self
no big loss.
deprecating humble brag is like perfect Ryan.
That's not a humble brag at all.
That's a humble brag.
It is not. I'm
Who did the
embarrassed
better
that
GDC speech, Bear or Ryan?
I'm pretty sure we did
Oh,
the same speech.
You know you actually
Our
did.
feedback appears to have been roughly the same. So, that was an email I didn't. They didn't really give me that information. I don't know about you. That they were like, "Hey, just so you know, in a month you're gonna get an email that destroys your self-esteem."
What?
I had no idea that those were being graded by my peers.
They grade them?
There's that you get an email like everybody in the that it watches fills out like a survey and is like, "How did you feel about this talk?" And then it's very nice. For an industry in which imposter syndrome is like all over the place.
Jeez.
They're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
hey, you ranked 133rd out of 135 speakers. So,
Yeah.
Oh.
sick. Cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
Something along those lines anyway.
Love starting my day that way.
Yeah. Take a sip of the coffee, check the email. That convention
Oh, I
that
don't
I
like that.
took 4 days off from work to go give a speech at.
They hated
Well, at
me.
least they flew you out.
We hate you. Don't come back and go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I guess they really wanted to end your speaking career right then and there.
And dude, like, yours was like, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. Yours was good and you spoke well. Mine
thank
was
you.
really bad and I deserved that grading, but like,
No.
it's still not like, I'm weirded out that they bring it back when it's a topic that clearly the people didn't like, you know? Like when they graded you poorly.
Don't worry, you both were really bad. So it was not a big deal.
I want to go back and give a follow-up and just be sincerely like, how do you get your game played by YouTubers? I'd be like, I have no fucking idea.
Well,
in 2013, it was like the easiest thing in the world. Email them. Where's my $500? And then like now it's like, I don't know, make the game, put them in the game, put every YouTuber in your game. Is that how you do it? I have no idea.
At the time you gave the response, it was very measured and correct, and now it's really crazy. You're right.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any damn sense
It's
anymore.
changed a lot. Something that's taking up too much storage in Last Grey Wolf's house is junk, the astronaut suit, so much porn LOL, furry oil paintings, or boxes or DoorDash garbage.
I gotta get these fucking gnats out of my house, dude.
I agree.
Like,
You might. Do you have like a dead rat somewhere hiding? Because that might be.
Gnats don't come out of rats, man.
I've checked the corners and crevasses.
Gnats come out of old bananas.
Yeah, dude, that's always what it is for me.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to lure them with. I've got like an overripe banana in a jar
I feel
on
like
my
you're just
table.
attracting the gnats. Then is what.
Yeah, well, it's a trap though. It's got saran wrap with holes poked in it, so they fly in there and then they can't get out.
I just cover my entire body in honey, but for some reason these bees won't go away.
Well, I mean, I am sweating profusely, but I didn't think that would attract them.
But dude, like, you call them gnats?
Yeah.
We call them fruit flies.
Yeah, it's like no-see-ums, fruit flies, gnats. I think
Is it like a
in Europe they're midges, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
I was about to say, you know what Jess calls them is midgies.
Really?
midgies.
Yeah, there's other names.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Whatever name you give to that tiny little insect that can't bite you and does nothing but land on you and bother you until you kill
Buzz
it.
in your
Yeah,
ear.
get like in your field of view. And, but it's too small to actually hit with your hand. It just like the air just pushes it out of the way.
Yep.
They're the worst because like they're just evolution's mistake. Because like if you ever have too many gnats in your house, sometimes they'll just like fly into your mouth and kill themselves. And it's like, how does that happen? How does your evolutionary makeup make that be a thing? Oh, let's just fly into a giant's mouth and see what happens.
They're like the rabbit of the insect world, dude. Like their defense mechanism is that they just keep making more and more and more of themselves so that when they keep dying, there's just enough left over.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know everybody's really focused.
I've run out of things to answer for this fucking thing.
I
have no idea
haven't.
what to put.
Oh fuck! I ruined it so badly. I'm so sorry, chat. What?
I wonder if you could get like a hand vac and just like vacuum up the
Suck
air.
them up. Dude, do you think they would live going through the vacuum now?
Absolutely, they will live, but they will be contained.
They'll die in the.
They'll die
can they
in
fly
like 2
out,
days.
or is that too
Nope.
much navigation for?
They can't get out. I tell you from experience, there's a little plastic flap that bugs will only go one way through because of the air pressure.
Dude, we got one of those cordless dices. It's changed my life.
Yeah, it's great stuff. Vacuum technology is some of the best convenience we've got going for us this year.
I'm with you. They used to sweep their dirt floors back in like
it's bullshit,
the
honestly.
1700s.
Can we explain? What does this mean? I've climbed
Cordless
over my
dicey?
high school? No. I've climbed over my high school building.
Which statement about Rockley Smile is true? I've never climbed, or I've never ice skated, or I've climbed over my high school building.
I don't know what that means.
Like you summited it and then some.
And then climb down the other side?
I assume he repelled.
He can't respond yet because it would be lame. You know he climbs.
Is that really that hard to understand what I meant?
I'm personally.
I would
the
understand
over.
climbed just as it like stand alone way more quickly than climbed
Yeah.
over.
What did
Climbed
you
over
What
is
did you
the-
answer?
Me?
Which it's a
Oh,
climb.
sorry, you got it.
What statement about Bear is true? I performed music on stage, or I can play 5 instruments.
I feel like both of those are probably true.
Does it count if you use the trumpet setting on your Casio?
Then I can play what, like over 400 instruments.
I don't know. But yeah, I've climbed up
used
on the
garage
roof of my
vandals.
high school before. It wasn't a big thing.
Over the roof.
Yeah, I went on the roof.
Over the
Big
roof.
deal.
Oh, is that the problem? I used the wrong word there. That's why you didn't get it.
Well, it's the over is the confusing part,
Like-
I think, where it's just not.
Well, I
You
mean, he
climb
came
up
back
it and
down
then you come back
eventually.
down the other side.
Yeah, but that gives me an image of like your Spider-Man crawling down the other side.
Yeah. Which statement about Northernlion is
Oh,
true?
fuck you.
Je voudrais un café au lait or je voudrais un boisson?
This is laming, I think.
Cafe au lait.
Blaming.
Yeah.
Je voudrais un café à la.
He has
This far.
whatever Busan
Busan.
is. He's got one Busan. Oh, he has one ball. I
Aw, damn
say
it.
cafe au lait.
One ball.
No, he's still got two.
Wait, what if he actually does have one ball and this is him telling us?
Je ne voudrais pas un café au lait.
Nope.
Yeah.
We had an old place that was called Caseole.
Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Congrats, Robert.
Educating
You got one
Americans
ball?
isn't
You
laming.
got one ball!
That's not what that means.
Yeah,
It
Ryan's
means I
got
want
one ball.
It means I want a beverage.
Yeah, and earlier we
Oh,
saw
it's
like he's
easy
got his
as-
dick all mashed up too. It's, like, bleeding
Easiest
everywhere.
Robert answer of all time. Which statement about Alpaca Patrol is true? I think Baz Luhrmann is a great director, or I think David Fincher is a great director.
It's just an anti-me question. I don't know who the fuck these people are.
Well, what do you think Rob likes? Gone Girl, Seven, or Moulin Rouge, The Great Gatsby?
Definitely know which ones did what. Yeah.
I knew which the correct answer was, but I forgot which one Baz Luhrmann was. And then when I saw the movie list, I'm like, oh yeah, no, I know which. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! I think somebody just handed me the keys to the kingdom on Twitter,
Oh, what do you mean?
What kingdom?
Yeah.
solving my gnat problem.
Oh,
Ooh.
is it red wine and a little soap?
I wish.
Red wine and a
Little soap.
Wait, this is wrong. This is evil.
Which statement about Last Grey Wolf is true? I like Hearthstone, or I like Dota 2. He's a
Dude, you know what it is? He played Hearthstone today, so that means he hates it. So
Yeah.
Oh.
his opinion on Dota 2 today is that he likes it.
I love
Yeah.
periods of time where Austin can't talk and I can pretend to be him. Be like, I hate Dota 2, but it's a good game.
Yeah.
I play Hearthstone, but it's a bad game. I can hear it in his voice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
How close was I, Austin?
I like Hearthstone, but it's a bad game.
Yeah. He's right. He's
I
right.
thought as much.
Tell Hafu that.
Yeah.
She hates it too.
Yeah, she
I
does.
wonder if she likes it still. Yeah.
Well, I think she hates it like after expansions, but during expansions, she's like, "This is good." But then
Yeah.
during the lull between them, she's like, kind of stinks right now.
Lol.
She like I've only kind of heard her talking negatively about Hearthstone.
Everybody
she
who
plays
plays
Zelda.
Hearthstone talks negatively about Hearthstone. That's the point.
That's true. I actually play a lot of Madden, but I only exclusively talk negatively
Dude,
about.
I'm telling you, that'll
Yeah.
be me with NHL in 32 days.
Mhm.
Why did Corey just say don't?
Oh, because Ryan at everyone again.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I meant at everyone but Corey.
I'm just gonna take your ability to at everyone away now.
What? But I did it. There was a good reason for it.
He used to try to do that in my Discord, so it'd be like at everyone, and now it gives a notification that's
Dude.
like you're about to do this to 2,700 people, and he would just press OK right through that.
But you can get rid of his ability to do it.
700 people in Discord.
2,700, yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say though is, I love Discord. I really do. Maybe there's a setting for this that you can change. The one thing I don't love about it is that I feel like whenever we're having a conversation where we need immediate replies, it's actually like using walkie-talkies. You're like, what should we play on the docket today? At Rockley Smile. I think we should play Pool Nation today at Northernlion. Like, it's just endlessly trading those back so we're sure that we get the notifications.
Dude, it's better than Skype still.
I agree.
Yeah.
100%.
It is, yeah.
In
I
almost
still-
every single way.
Why do we
Look,
have to use the notification tags?
Because otherwise
to
you
make
just
sure.
have to assume that they've sent a message by then, and then you pick it up and the window won't tell you whether or not you actually did.
I do like when you guys use the notification tag for me because
Yeah,
it
me
gives
too.
me the little
Yeah.
red one.
I could just like
so-
look
yeah.
and see if you replied.
Yeah,
No, no, see, like, we've
wasted your time.
we've
But
become much
Discord
more
is
active in the
also-
Discord now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I use the pings. Like the ping is almost like, hey, anybody want to talk?
Yeah.
Did somebody show the seed, by the way? Or these
Yeah,
other
that was
people
me.
From...
Oh.
You showed it on camera?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just make another one. That's fine.
The only thing that I'm not digging on Discord is that the streamer mode is nice, but it's also kind of annoying because when you have OBS open, it doesn't give you any notifications. So like that happened to me on Wednesday where you guys were messaging.
You can
And I
just
just
disable
didn't see
that.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
It's a button
Yeah, I don't either.
literally at the top that says disable.
I know. I'm just saying.
blocks-
I am very lazy about doing anything.
It blocks
prevents you
sensitive
from showing
information.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I am aware.
All right.
Except that one time I showed the Discord and it showed everybody who was in it and not in it.
I also don't like. I still don't like the Discord notification sound. It freaks me out.
Can't you change it to any sound you want?
No, I wish you could.
Oh.
I think you can if you like go fiddle with like INI files or something. But
Bear, can you rejoin, please?
Yeah, my bad.
No, not your bad. Nobody's bad. Everybody's good.
Oh, okay.
we are all good people.
Good boys.
Very good.
Yeah.
This is Gaspionage, by the way. I don't know if you
Okay.
Yeah.
see on your
yeah.
device. Okay.
Indeed.
My device.
Here we go. Oh, hello, Daniel. Are you ready for tomorrow's heavyweight knockout, Daniel?
Oh
Oh
shit.
yeah, you guys are gonna battle each
I
other.
just
huh?
feel like Dan's gonna get shit on.
Anything can happen in PvP. What? I do
Now-
think I have an advantage.
I'm gonna ask a question. It's gonna inherently be offensive.
Yeah.
But what games is Dan good at?
Oh yeah, that's very offensive. He's right.
He's-
yeah.
He's surprisingly good at NBA.
Is he? Okay.
Surprisingly, that is also offensive.
It's not offensive because if you've ever hockey, at least in a video game sense, is almost like basketball on ice. And in NHL, no offense, and like I'm not trying to.
He said wowie.
He's really, really bad at NHL.
Dan, I love you, man, but like every game we play together, we beat the crap out of you, dude. Like
He
we
beat
all
me
beat you.
in Super Mega Baseball. He beat me.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, there you go. Give him credit. there.
He's real good at old school games that I like better than I would even be at like Kid Icarus and shit like
Yeah,
that.
he was good at Cuphead.
That doesn't surprise me. Yeah,
Give me a
okay.
real
So he's
run
got
for
that
my
old
money
school
in
touch.
For Honor too, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Bear, what are you doing? What?
I was not paying attention to the question. Sorry, I was totally in the comment.
Yeah, I think I'm going lower on that
A little
one.
lower on this one. I don't know. Could be crazy.
What, you don't think most people walk with their
I think
hands
yeah,
behind
probably
their
3 out of 4.
I gotta be honest,
Way more
I
than
do.
What is actually true?
I also do.
That troll value has bumped that percentage up much higher than it should
I can
be.
explain why I do it too. It's because I don't want the curators, the people standing around thinking I'm about to touch something. I don't want them to lurch toward me.
See, I actually just touch things though, so
You can't do that.
What percentage of people use electric toothbrushes?
Wow.
You'd give me a panic attack if we walked around the MoMA or something, dude. I can't handle that.
Dude, I think
was such a-
38 is a wonderful guess.
Yeah.
yeah.
You got me jumping through hoops here.
Well,
I don't
how many
know.
of you do it?
Manual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Manual.
manual. Yeah. I did use an electric toothbrush once, but
I just don't
I
like it
them,
really.
But that the heads are a little expensive, and
yeah.
it's just one more thing to plug in.
Yeah.
I used an electric razor too, and I think I have the exact same opinion about that.
No, I love the electric
Oh,
razor.
no.
Audience.
Electric
Chat is really
razor
poor.
so much better.
Really?
Yeah.
I had an electric razor, never figured out how to turn it on, so I just
What?
never used it.
What
You're really
percentage of people-
reinforcing that you don't like doing things that you mentioned earlier.
It's not a joke. Yeah, no, that's just who I am. Yeah, that's
Just things in general.
yeah. It's just like, I'll just kind of leave that here.
Oh, I think you got.
Oh,
Dude, I know this is a tough one for me. I'll level with you. It's illogical. I usually throw out the end pieces.
no, you gotta make super sandwiches with those ones,
I
dude.
dip
Those
them
are
in
the
my
best
soup.
parts.
I also never finish a loaf of bread before it goes bad in this day and age because my wife doesn't eat bread.
Why?
Well, 68%.
Holy
refuse to eat the
shit.
end pieces.
That's terrible.
I'm not surprised by that.
I'm one
Guys,
of those 68%.
They probably also cut the crusts off their sandwich.
Dude, whatever
that's
sandwich you're
slander.
making, if you have a butt piece of bread, you're turning that into a super sandwich. What you do, you take all the ingredients that are in that sandwich, you just put them on top of the sandwich, and then you put that butt piece on top. Then you got a
Also,
super sandwich.
just
right
dip
there.
'em.
Sandwich.
Just dip them in soup.
No,
it makes
you have
the
a
best
sandwich
toast.
and then you put the ingredients on the sandwich on top of that sandwich, and then you put another piece of bread on top of that.
Dip it.
What does that have to do with the end pieces?
That's the end piece you put on top. No, you're not listening at this
have,
point.
like,
God damn it!
You
It's
have a
your
normal
fault.
sandwich, and then you put another layer of bread on
You
the
could dip
outside.
them in soup.
Yes,
Oh, that's just a really big sandwich.
exactly. Why is this so
Hour to
hard?
see a highly anticipated movie.
All I'm saying is, in the white bread loaf package, those butt ends make the best toast. That's all I'm saying.
I'm so mad at chat right now when 70% of these motherfuckers are wasting 2 perfectly good pieces of bread and hating on me for my super sandwich idea. No.
Here's
No,
the
y'all
thing,
are
explained
wasteful.
it very poorly.
It scared me.
No, y'all are not listening.
For me, every loaf of bread is like it's a draft. So I always take like the pieces closest to the middle because they're the biggest pieces. And then as the bread
What?
dwindles, I move closer to the end.
What do you mean the
And
biggest?
You know, like if you got a real loaf of bread that wasn't made in a rectangle in the Dempster's
Oh,
factory.
they've got a little
it's
bit of
like-
a height to the middle. Okay.
Yeah. And then like it just goes bad before I even get close to the end pieces in today's day and age. I gotta find
You're
like
bad
a
at describing things, clearly. You're the one that's describing stuff in this group.
That was don't throw me under the bus. That was awesome.
Can you just dip them in soup? That's all I wanted.
Yeah, they're good.
I don't dislike dipping bread in soup, but I'm not gonna make a soup specifically to do something with the end pieces.
I will.
I just don't like white bread in general, to be honest.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Why does it have to be white bread?
Why did you have to say that? Come on, guys. Of all people.
It was a joke.
What do you mean of all people?
Yes, people haven't seen Airbud.
I mean, I have, but I'm of the age,
Yeah.
and I've only seen one.
Well, yeah, I've only seen the first one as well, but
That's a better question. Is
You guys
anybody
have seen the Ernest movies?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, I've
I've seen
seen
those.
the first and the
Ernest Scared
6th
Stupid.
Ernest movies, as everyone is, the
Yeah.
true Ernest fans.
I watched them all, dude.
Of
Goes
course.
to jail, goes
Straight,
back to
really all.
school, goes to the
Yeah.
army. Ernest Scared Stupid scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, classic
This is-
question. Window seat versus aisle.
Hmm.
I definitely want either or. Like, you don't want that middle seat. That's for sure.
Prefer the window above both. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go higher here. I'm gonna go with a nice solid 69.
In the
You're-
situation where there's
you're
the 2
fine.
chairs and not 3, I would prefer either or.
A
I'll
window
take-
seat. It's so easy to just ignore everything else on the plane.
Yeah.
See, I prefer aisle because I stretch my leg out like a piece
Then they
I'm
hit you with the
That's good
cart.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you just gotta pay attention to when the cards come.
Yeah.
out.
They're gonna
that's
hit
all
you
I
no
do,
matter
yeah.
what you do.
Yeah.
Your knee's gonna
also-
just bug out a little bit.
Wait, you end up sort of getting screwed. It becomes a more complicated question if you're on a 3-seat, airplane.
Yeah.
Not a 3-seat airplane.
Three-
but
three rows.
I
three
know what
seats
you're
per
saying.
row.
Yeah.
And then your wife prefers the window seat, but you prefer the aisle seat. Are you gonna go aisle middle or are you gonna go window middle?
I'll go. I'll take the window seat, thank you.
Yeah. I just force my significant other into the less comfortable seat.
Yeah, I sit in the
because
aisle.
I'm
Kate
more
sits in the
important.
window seat, and then a
Yeah.
stranger takes the middle.
Lynn and I both
and we
prefer the
hold
window seat.
hands over their torso for the whole flight.
Jerk them off together. Yeah.
At a pedestrian crosswalk, what percentage of people always, without exception, wait for a walk signal before crossing? I just want to point out.
Are
it
you
says
a car?
Without
say, not me.
exception.
That's like what a massaging bullshit way to
It
make this
says
so
without exception.
You got to think about how they're asking the chat this question too. Like, what are they saying? Are they saying, do you 100% of the time wait for the walk signal?
Mm,
Here's the thing. 99% of the time, I never jaywalk. But there is a 1% of the time where I look both ways and I go, I'm going.
Dude, you got to start
do.
checking for Twitch staff before you start committing or like confessing the crimes like that all over the place. This is
I do find it
dangerous.
every time one of you guys or like anybody visits New York, and I'm walking around with you guys, every single time you guys are like freak out over the jaywalking.
I just want to point
hilarious.
out, whenever anybody from anyone else on Earth comes to New York, they don't understand how things are. I don't get it.
That's not. That is gaslighting. Is when you guys came to visit and stuff. Okay, completely different thing. But it's just funny. It's just a good time.
The time that I jaywalk the most is there's this really busy and long light, and it has a pedestrian controlled walk signal. Sometimes like 100 people line up, but nobody hits the fucking button. So when you get the right of way, it says don't walk, and I just walk because I've been at the intersection enough times to know, okay, the left boys go first, and then it's a straight ahead green light, and then it drives me fucking crazy. Anyway,
dude, I've got a traffic signal story too.
Oh, please do.
Okay. We stayed on Fremont Street when we went to Vegas a few months ago. Really nice, by the way. I loved it. And there's a crosswalk within Fremont Street that has a voice that goes, "Wait."
Yes.
Oh yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Wait. It's very loud. Let me give you a better impression. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Wait. It's very loud.
Yeah. No.
So someone in chat said that this question does not apply. Do you not have hands?
Austin.
How,
don't understand.
Wait, if police arrest somebody with no hands, how do they fingerprint them?
Bear has a story. The show could be so much better.
Yeah. Austin, wait. Wait.
I mean, there's not even much more to it. So I
thought it was the end.
No, that's not the end.
It's a signal that says wait. Those are everywhere.
I have better stories than that, I like to think. So I found that the speaker was at just above head level to me, and that's why it was so loud, apparently. So I took it upon myself to just put my hand over it, and then it was gone.
And then not do that.
No, but then every time I did it, everyone around me was like, "Yeah, good job, buddy. Yeah, that's helpful. I like that a lot better. That's good for my hearing."
Except for the one blind guy who got hit by a car.
Listen, no, there's another one.
Brian,
Right
Bear's
across
trying
the
to tell
way.
a story.
It's not like I'm
Brian.
looking for everything. I recognize why it's there. I'm just saying I alleviated the overwhelming audio sensations that the people directly next to the speaker were experiencing.
Yes. That's
Wait.
The end, huh?
That's the end of it.
That's the end.
Wait.
Okay.
And I took that upon myself a few more times throughout the course of the week, and every time I got approving nods. So you know what? The judgment that's sliding right off. Sliding right off.
Because everybody in Vegas is a tourist who only cares about their own comfort and not the comfort of the visually impaired.
That's right. Wait. Wait.
Bear, I got a great bit for you.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
What the fuck?
You don't want any part of this. What percentage of people have worn Halloween pun costumes?
This is bullshit.
No, he's trying to set you up to make a racist voice again. He's trying to do this to everybody.
It's not racist.
It's not racist.
It's not cool. I don't know why you want us to be racist on the show.
Real Mr. Toshi.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
It's not racist.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
All right. Austin, I admire your bravery in going for much lower.
Yeah. Going down to the 15% or the 5%, huh? 5%.
See, I'm always expecting the Ligma these days too.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
They got me like 3 times last time that I streamed for a long time. It was very frustrating.
Dude, this is a tough one.
Yo, speaking of streaming video games on the internet, if y'all haven't looked at it yet, I highly recommend the Dead Cells 1.0 release.
I think I'm gonna go back to it.
It's very, very good. And
I love that you can have like one person from chat gets picked to be like the
dude, the Twitch integration, it's so good. Like they legitimately did a great job with it.
How does it work exactly?
Let me pick these 3 people real fast, and then I will tell you.
Look at all these American men.
It asks for dead people from history, and Jesus is available.
Oh boy. So there's several things it does, and they're all really cool. Like the big thing, of course, is like Ryan just said. It's Captain Chicken is what do they call it? It's like a tag along. It looks like a dove, really. I don't know why they call it Captain Chicken, but it's just like this bird that tags along with you throughout your run, and it picks a random person from the chat. Using one of those like choice chamber-esque systems where you log in with your Twitch account in the game, and then it uses your Twitch account in chat to like post a bunch of news and announcements and stuff like that about your run. So it does that, and then it does like chat can vote on what upgrades you get. Chat can be a boss. Like a member of chat can be chosen to act as the boss and like unleash special attacks and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. A couple other things too, like they made a bunch of really good improvements to the game overall as well. It's really good.
That's cool.
Typed the word wrong.
I typed Slayery instead.
Bear, did you hear what happened on the Euphrates the other day?
Is this a Ligma?
Oh, I'm just asking if you heard about it.
It's not.
Do I ask him what happened on the Euphrates?
You could if you want.
What happened on the Euphrates?
You afraid of these nuts in your mouth?
No! Damn it! I am afraid of those nuts in my mouth, Nick.
Is that? I had to lie for that one to work though. Does that count?
I didn't feel good about me doing it, but when you did it, I was like, yeah. Get him. Rob, it's you.
Yeah. Boom. Ooh. Might be higher than that, actually.
I've never used a bidet.
I haven't either. I want to.
I have, and I would recommend it.
I would, yeah, I'd welcome the opportunity.
I think it just seems more logical than rubbing some paper against the shit on my asshole.
Someone just
put it that way.
That's a nice way of putting it, yeah.
Someone in chat said they used a bidet to wash their feet because they didn't know what it was for.
I can
Put your feet in the toilet?
No, it doesn't. Think of the kinematics. You raise your foot up over the toilet and then wash your feet into the toilet bowl. You're not wearing socks or shoes or anything in this bathroom. You're just.
I don't know, that's pretty smart, actually. Because then all the waste water falls to the toilet. You flush it away.
I don't think it's a stupid idea. I just think it's obviously not the intent.
I think it looks pretty goofy.
What the fuck is this question?
Practically speaking.
What percentage of people have attended more than 10 NFL games?
0% of chat?
I'm going a little low on
I've been to the most NFL games of all of us, I think, and I've been to 2.
I don't think like the mothers of NFL players go to 10 NFL games.
Do you consider any water that's touched your feet wastewater?
I wouldn't drink it.
And John Carnage drank it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I
wouldn't want to drink it. Let's put it that way.
It's just weird when you think of it in context as wastewater, but then, like, you go in a swimming pool and you're swimming in wastewater.
Yeah?
Well, yeah, you're also swimming in, like, everyone else's piss and...
There is chlorine in it, though, and, like...
Yeah.
You know,
I'm not saying it's clean.
The
but,
smell of like pool that people are associated with the chlorine apparently magnifies the more pee is in it.
Really?
So if you smell a very chlorinated smelling hotel pool, it's likely filled with pee.
Yeah.
Well, this is a good one.
I'm pretty sure our like swim team tried to fucking kill us all at one point
with chlorine.
Yeah, they chlorinated the pool so much that like you couldn't breathe if you were even near the pool.
Austin, what's your best time in the 50-meter front crawl?
What the fuck's a front crawl? You mean freestyle?
Yeah, you know.
I don't remember, dude.
I bet. He doesn't want to say because mine's faster, probably.
I was the.
Did you
the
swim?
Backstroke. I did, yeah.
No, Ryan.
No, not at all.
Oh.
I don't have a swimmer's body.
Austin swims.
I'm more of like
a swimmer's head.
You're a streamer.
I have a swimmer's head.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
That is really good.
You are more aquadynamic.
About that. Oh god, fax is 1%, right? Just automatically.
Received paper faxes. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Can you do that anymore?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, if you have a fax machine.
I mean, I would be someone who has received a fax in the last 3 years because my old job had.
Anybody that works at a hospital this is higher.
Actually, you know what? I do wish I went higher.
Yeah.
In hindsight, I wish I went higher.
They're surprisingly way more common than you think they are. Still.
On a personal level,
Yeah.
low, but on a professional level, I could understand.
Yeah.
Dan said the F word.
What? Dan.
Daniel.
My little
saw
brother's watching, Dan.
I saw it in chat.
Daniel.
Oh, he spelled it weird, though.
No, it sounds the same. He knows.
Do you speak to your mother
that's
with that
trouble.
mouth?
I said FUX.
I don't know, man. You tell me what that word is out loud, Daniel.
I think he gave it to him is what happened.
It sounded like he was trying to write Fox and got the wrong vowel.
What percentage of people file their annual taxes at the last minute within a day or two of the deadline?
That is me. I
Robert.
The question is, have you personally used a fax machine so work doesn't count? No, I see it the other way. I look at it as, have you individually used a fax
I
machine,
agree.
including at work?
I agree with you. Whew. This is a weird one.
I hope it's lower, man. You got so much time. I don't know why people do this. I procrastinate stuff and I don't do this. Like, you could go to jail if you don't do this in time.
They wouldn't put you in.
Technically, you could go to jail, I guess. Fine.
They would
How are
issue
you
a
all so
lot of
responsible,
penalties.
chat?
Why are we going to jail?
Bless us.
I go to a tax
Bless
guy
us.
and he does it last minute for me.
Dude, that's what I was just gonna say. Is we
Yeah.
have like an accountant who works in a huge class building, and
Yeah.
then we give him all of our documentation like January 1st at 12:01, and then April 30th at 11:59. He's like, "Here's your taxes."
Yeah.
Fuck, you have a Brooklyn
Dan is
accent.
asking at 6:52 p.m. Is there more room for Jackbox?
I got 58 on mine. How are we separated by more than?
It was the message timestamp from the Discord.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What-
So this is
ooh.
basically what percentage of people are North American?
You
Is
think
this like
so? I definitely play with parachutes.
Is
Yeah,
this
I
a North
did too,
American thing?
yeah.
I thought it was like
I did it
a
once, but it
Is
was,
it
I didn't do
everywhere
it at
thing?
school. It was some after school shit.
It
Yeah.
feels very European to be like,
Is it?
everybody grab the parachute. We make the parachute go up, and then we make the parachute.
The
go
amount of
down.
people confused about this in the chat, I'd assume it's maybe
Yeah.
just a North
You do it in
American
the
thing.
UK
There's
as
no
well.
way.
Oh,
it's
UK as well, okay.
60%.
Yeah.
I used a parachute growing up.
Yeah.
We're talking about that,
There's
like
no
when you
way
would
it's
go in like third grade, they would
Yep.
take you in gym class and they had
Big
nothing
old
planned for the
parachute.
day, so they had a big ass,
Yeah.
colorful parachute in there, and everybody would grab a part of it, and then you go, whoa, with the
Now,
parachute up.
Seamus goes under the parachute next. Seamus under the parachute.
Why is there a German named Seamus?
That's a very Irish name, isn't it?
I think it's Scottish.
Scottish?
isn't it? I
Why
think
is
so.
there someone from New York named Richatelli?
Wait a minute. He's right.
Why do Americans say their heritage instead of that they're American when people ask where they're from?
What percentage of people have knowingly eaten dishes that contain testicals?
Why do you keep getting the fucking easy low ball one?
This seems like
I get it.
must be under 5%.
Low ball.
Dennis has. He said it were pretty good.
I believe it, but
Yeah.
Have you gotten
Dennis
to a
is a
testy festy?
5% kind of guy.
Yeah, he is a bit of a he's a 5% guy. You're not wrong.
I've never
Eat
even
the
had the opportunity, to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you've eaten them. You just didn't know.
Apparently
What happened to the
7%.
Euphrates?
There you go.
What the hell? Okay.
Damn it.
I'm not
Like,
that surprised. That's
no
good, you know.
points.
I'd
Yeah.
try them.
Rob
I
is
would also,
dominating. Jesus
I would
Christ.
try them. Because they always show up in those like food challenges where they're like, "Oh, this is disgusting." I just want to know.
Yeah.
I imagine they probably do taste gross, but I'd like some contextualization.
I imagine their texture to be like if you were to bite into an eyeball, and I don't really want to
Dude,
eat that.
You know what I picture it as is like,
Yeah.
when at a haunted house in grade school, you'd put your hand in like a thing of spaghetti, and your teacher would be like, "Oh, it's worms." I don't know. I picture it's like a ball of warm spaghetti,
Ugh.
but the
But
spaghetti
it's like
is
hard though.
sperm. Is it hard? I don't know.
I mean,
No, I don't
grab
think-
your
I-
ball.
He said it tasted just kind of like meatballs.
Mm.
That's pretty much what he said.
Sleight of hand or magic trick.
Do any of you know a magic trick?
Absolutely.
I used to. Not
Yeah,
anymore.
I can. So I'll go like, hey, what's that over there? And then I'll put my hand behind your ear, and there'll be a coin back there.
I have a 30-second magic trick I could bust out at a moment's notice.
Give it to me.
You know what card is on the top of the deck, and then you go up to somebody and you start flicking the cards, and you go, tell me when to stop. And they say stop. Then you do a card force to put the card that's on the top onto where they said split.
Force.
They pick it up, and you tell them to like memorize it, and then you pretend to like read their mind and go like, oh, it feels like it's like a red card. But meanwhile, in your head, you're like, I know it's the 8 of spades. And then you just fucking like almost get it wrong. And then you go, I'm going to guess that you have the 9 of the 8 of spades. And then they're like, what?
I was hoping for like you pull a quarter out of somebody's ear.
Yeah,
I know
that's a classic
darn
one.
red. That's the point, Chad. You lead them away first, and then you bring them back.
There you go. There you go.
Will not give standing ovations if the rest of the audience remains seated. So it's basically like who's going to be the first person to stand up.
I think Rob was the
I'm
first
the
one to
first.
stand up when he was when we were at the play.
Yes, I was.
You
I
were.
do that. Yeah, I will start the ovation.
I will never start the ovation.
I have no problem starting
Did
the
you-
ovation.
I oftentimes will
nudge
not
me?
join in on the ovation. But it's not to be rude. It's like sometimes I'm just like, I don't really want to stand up.
Well, that particular ovation in the Book of Mormon, I'm pretty sure I flashed my ass to like the entire theater behind me when I stood up. So
everyone behind you just started to stand up to cover you, and then they're like, well, I guess we're doing this now. Okay.
Maybe it was you trying to figure that situation out, and I thought you were like, why aren't you standing up?
Yeah, it was.
That's a great play, though.
Given a choice between carpet, wood, and stone, what percentage of people prefer wood flooring in their Minecraft house?
What has stone?
Why did they
flooring?
throw stone in there? The question could have just been carpet and wood. And
Like, I get that you
Yeah.
can have like tile, but stone is a little bit.
Who has
Much.
stone? What are
That's
you,
kind of like a well, I don't think the floors in his apartment have stone, or maybe don't have stone anymore. But like my brother lives in Seattle, and I think some of the Seattle apartment complexes have stone floors or stone ceilings at least.
Stone ceilings?
Well, yeah, it's just like the construction of the building. It's like they don't even cover it up. It's just like an exposed stone.
Oh, so it's like concrete.
Yeah, concrete. Yeah, exactly.
what do you
Oh,
guys
okay,
prefer? Because
okay.
I like carpet.
I'm wood.
I like carpet too.
I like carpet, and then kitchen
Give me a
tile
little bit of
and
wood, a
bathrooms.
little bit of carpet.
I wood is like it's cooler. It's easier to clean.
I would like carpet. How about
It is
that?
easier to clean. Yeah. But like especially if you get like the really
I'll
shaggy
take the
shag
window seat.
carpets, those are awesome.
Really
Dude, you know what'd be
enjoying
a
words
great
today.
business idea? I'm being real with you. So if you have a wood floor, they make little carpets. They're called rugs. So if you want a little extra comfort, you can be like, here's my carpet. We should make like wooden rugs for people that have carpets but want a little bit of hardwood.
Well, taxi drivers have that they can put on their seat. They have those little wood. You ever seen
That
those?
is true.
Yeah,
they
the
do.
beaded rug thing.
Yeah,
Things, yeah.
They
it's like an
massage your
analog
back.
massage.
Uh-huh.
Did you know
Isn't
in
that a
Russia
thing?
they hang carpets all over the walls, and then if you have kittens, the kittens climb up all the carpets, or the rugs, I mean. Isn't that great?
I can't even read this question. There's too many parentheses.
Cartoon dog. Which one do you want?
Oh, dude, there's actually a correct top 3 here.
Okay.
I don't know who
I
Crypto
think-
the Super Dog is. He can fuck off.
That's Superman's dog.
Superman's dog.
Yeah, I figured. Because it
I
says
guess that's
Super
like-
Dog.
I don't know. I just chose Doug because I think Doug is a great name for a dog.
see.
Oh, I didn't see him
Dog.
either.
Oh, God.
If anybody chooses Brian, you deserve what you get.
I
by the
chose
way.
Brian. He
You
talks.
want a
choose
dog
Brian.
that goes around, he's drunk all the time and just like a pain in
I
the
don't
ass.
want it. I just know chat is like, oh, Family Guy's hilarious.
Holds up
Wait,
spork.
I thought everyone hates Family Guy.
There's no way it's not courage, right?
This is bullshit. You boomed me. Why would you ever want Courage the Cowardly Dog? He's scared.
Oh, he's
all the time.
adorable.
He saves the family.
honorable
dog.
He's scared all the time.
He saves everyone despite
always.
his fears.
Yeah.
He's
Dude, if
courageous.
you're anti-courage, you're anti-everything.
You're
Anti-courage.
anti-America.
I'm anti-courage. I'm not anti-courage. He's 4th best.
Wow.
That's like insulting.
Yeah. Courage is a god.
He's
That's a great show. I met the creator once. He's real weird.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Last.
Strange man.
Let's take some time to